Hello?
What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, hey, what's going on, Joey?
Yeah?
Hey, man.
What's going on?
You know what?
What?
I heard that Green Day sucks a big, fat, hairy dick, man.
What the fuck?
They do. They suck balls. They suck baloney balls.
Dude, are you on crack or something?
They're the worst band. They think they're punk.
Green Day is punk, you dumbass.
If they're punk, then like Limp Bizkit is like hard like rock, man.
Well, that's different. Limp Bizkit sucks generally. Fred Durst is a fucking loser. Green Day's better. Green Day's better.
No, Green Day is just the same. That Billy Joel guy, he wears makeup. He's effeminate. He's anti-American. He's pro-socialist.
What the fuck, dude? He's not anti-American.
Yeah, he is, and he's a bisexual too.
He's not bisexual. What the hell's up with you?
There's proof of that in the magazine.
What magazine?
Stalker magazine.
Soccer magazine.
Vogue magazine.
Soccer
Elle
magazine. I never heard of Billy Joe Armstrong in a fucking soccer magazine, dude.
Stalker magazine. It's like for stock racing. It was an expose.
Right, okay.
He came out on the field and he has a relationship. You know who the Rainbow Warrior is, right?
With the Rainbow Warrior?
The Rainbow Warrior, man, from NASCAR. He has a secret relationship with
Well, with Jeff Gordon?
Yes.
Oh, that fag. Well, everybody knew he's gay.
They're caught on tape kissing, holding hands, and they had a 15-minute warm hug, man.
What the fuck? Come on, that's fucked up. Green Day's not... He's not fucking gay.
They're infected with homosexual stuff.
He's not gay.
Yes, they are. He's
not.
He has a beard.
Yeah, okay.
He wears.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes out and he said that he likes the cucumber.
What the?
He wrote his song and he said, I like cucumber. Like that. Oh, it's all over the place, man.
Right, okay, yeah. Why isn't this in the mainstream media? How come I never fucking see this shit on TV?
It's in one of the biggest news outlets, one of the biggest corporations in the world.
What's it called? Suck Dick TV or something?
No, go to the website and you'll find it, man.
What's the website then?
Google.com.
Google, okay, yeah. I go there all the time.
No, you type in Green Day gay, and it shows you right there.
Right.
It says Green Day is
gay.
Yeah,
okay. Green Day gay, right, okay.
Top 3 hits. Green Day, NASCAR, Rainbow Warrior, gay. It says number 1. Number 2.
Even if he was gay, dude, I doubt he'd be fucking having sex with a fucking NASCAR driver, man.
They were caught on tape. And it says, an interview with Billy Joe Armstrong and Stock Racing Magazine.
Wait, seriously, what?
Look, I'm reading right here. It says, we are not punk. We never claimed to be punk.
What the
we
fuck?
Are far from that.
That's bullshit.
Limp Bizkit, it says here. And it says here, Rolling Stone, this article where they did an actual telegraph test, and Britney Spears rated it higher.
What the fuck? Britney Spears?
It says
she's a fucking stupid drug addict. What the hell?
It's a big
Britney Spears is better than Green Day? Fuck that shit.
It's all over the place. A big expose about how Billy Joe Armstrong is in a bisexual relationship with Jeff Gordon. And
what the fuck? Did they make a porn video called One Night in Gordon or something? How they have a fucking sex in a damn car?
How'd you know about that?
Oh, I don't know.
You knew about that part. I know you've been following the story then, because that's about to come out any day now.
Hey, what the fuck?
There's a torrent out right now.
Oh, what?
Yeah. You go to torrent.
No. There can't be a...
Go to Google and you type Green Day gay torrent, and it'll come right in front of you. It says,
right, sure.
It says really big. It says, this is the Green Day torrent, gay person torrent.
What?
And in it is the picture and Jeff Gordon, and they hold hands, and it has a timer in the video.
Yeah, okay.
15 minutes, over 15 minutes, and they were hugging the whole time.
That's retarded, dude.
And he touched his face like he was stroking his face. Jeff Gordon was stroking.
Dude, this is nasty shit. Why the fuck are you telling me this shit about my favorite band, man? I don't even know who the fuck this dude you are, dude.
Billy Gay Armstrong, man.
You're Billy Game Armstrong? Ugh.
I'm not the gay. Your homeboy Billy Gay is the gay. Billy Armstrong.
Joe Armstrong, dude.
It says right here. He said that they call him in Rolling Stone Billy Gay Armstrong, and it has an exclusive interview with Billy Joe Armstrong, bisexual, and changes his stance on his band's music. Will the fans follow? It says right here on the Rolling Stone that's coming out.
Dude, that's complete crap, because I've read every fucking Green Day article in Rolling Stone, and I've never seen anything about him being gay.
It's the pre-release is coming out next week in Rolling Stone at the start of the month, the new issue.
How the hell could that be possible?
The April issue, it has an exclusive interview, and he said that they've never claimed to be punk, ever. And
bullshit.
They scored beneath Britney Spears in the test. And then at the same time, now the big pictures all over the place. Jeff Gordon hugging Billy Joe.
Britney Spears is a fucking lip syncer. How could they fucking score her higher than Green Day?
Hey, the facts are in the facts, man. The machines have become self-conscious.
Those machines are fucking retarded.
The machines, man, they run everything in the bunker with the Jews. That's what it's come down to. Billy Gay Armstrong, right here, the front. It says Rolling Stone, April 2008. Billy and small, big, gay, small, like medium Armstrong, and it shows a picture of him, and it shows a picture of Jeff Gordon next to him, and they're facing each other. It's like it's just insane. It's something insane. I can't believe that you're still supporting. They're like the worst thing ever. He says that he wants to assassinate everybody who ever says the Pledge of Allegiance after the next election. It says he said.
Okay, yeah, sure.
He said that they should be castrated. That the people who don't like him should be castrated. Even this is the type of thing you want to support. The type of thing you're like, hey man, whatever. So
let me guess. They're probably rating one of Britney Spears' shitty albums higher than Green Day's American Idiot album, huh?
No, it's the computized musical skills assessment.
Right.
Exactly what it is.
I would take Green Day over Britney any day. Fuck her. She's a fucking...
yellow. He scored a yellow 2. She scored a green 5. Says here.
A green 5?
Yeah, green 5.
Yeah, okay. That's really great. Thanks.
The top rating is purple 2. You know who got that?
Who?
Prince. Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
Yeah, okay. Purple Rain. Great. Yeah.
Purple Rain.
I really need to fucking listen to Prince. Yeah.
Purple Rain.
Prince fucking sucks, dude.
Oh, man, that's not right. That's how I make my living. That's all I got. This is all I got right here. You know what I do all week?
What?
I work like a nigger. And I get home on Thursday night and I can do this. This is all I got. That's what you're going to say? That's really fucked up, dude, you know? I don't go down to where you work and jump up and down on the bed. You don't have to come here and tell me that shit on my show. I'm the king of Thursday night, goddammit. I buried Dr. Lego. You know who I am? I'm Carlito. I'm Car-fucking-Lito, asshole.
Car-fucking-Lito?
You take my prank dick and you love it. You love it like a little cell bitch, all right? You like it?
What?
Yes, I do. All right, fine. Have a good night. Thank you, guys. All right, bye, buddy.
What?
Okay.
98.6
The Mouth.
You have reached Dwight Beach Confession.
Good evening, bitches.
Hey, I'm gonna fuck who you is, boy. Get the fuck out of my life.
You guys were showing your cunt flaps.
Why would you believe any of this?
Well, man, the gentleman, he's
The gentleman? Who's the fucking gentleman?
Well, ma'am, please bring it down a notch.
You need to learn proper masturbation skills. I wish your car would tap my luck. I would have to fuck you up, you dumbass.
God bless. It's morphin' time.
Morphin' time.
Lawsuit time.
Inappropriate. I'll fucking call you!
Well,
you fucking cocksucker! I'll call this number again!
We're gonna call,
Low-life piece of shit, come to my fucking head right now and I'll fucking put a knife in your fucking throat.
Fuck yeah.
Look, you piece of carcass. No, I didn't.
Your mom took the hell out of some medicine drugs.
Come ride this mom.
Gathering around to make a prank call. Wow.
Your fucking wife loves it when I check her meter.
I'm gonna get a Kohler faucet shoved right up your ass.
I just got done blowing my boy Dwight and shit.
Well, if you were doing your job, ma'am, and you would walk into that room right now and pull down his pants and start jerking him off and showing him.
Oh, you fucking dick. Did you fucking say that to me? You fucking asshole.
Keep it down.
Alright. Here we go. Think I got it all set. Yes, it appears I do, except for the video. Let me fix that. There we go. Dwight is here. And we have special guests joining us today. Or tonight, rather. Give me a second, and I'm going to bring them on the air. Alright, I'm about to bring the Skype onto the air machines. We're about to bring the audio. Here we go. Alright, we are live, everybody. Yes, as...
Yay!
We got a bunch of people with us tonight. We're gonna share more memories of the Carlito as we do prank calls and make it go. Gonna make it go.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Carlito.
Go machine.
That opening prank there in the intro. Carlito coming through with the hard N-word. Very, very hard. And he was giving the shit to Dr. Lego. He says, I'm the king of Thursday night, motherfucker. I'm Carl fucking Lito. Just yelling at people.
Yeah, that's the nigga thing there, man. That's what that was. That was like the proud boast there. That wasn't the offensive version.
No,
I know that one there.
No.
Like my brother nigga.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be offensive. He was definitely...
Yeah.
He gave this guy for almost a good 8 minutes telling him how Green Day was a piece of shit and how they weren't punk at all.
I remember that. I want to hear this. I'm going to hear this whenever I go back on the rehung.
He was pissed.
Good call.
He was pissed that Britney Spears scored higher, that Prince scored higher. It was something else. But yeah, we are here. Milkman, I'll let you do the intro. You can introduce the crowd that we got around here today.
Okay, here's the thing. I can't see everybody. I would ask if you would, since you got good access to this Skype thing, would you please introduce my friends? Because I don't see who all's there. I'm sorry.
Right. We'll go from the top of my machine so far. Hanging out in the car, hotboxing, we have Mr. Zolar.
Yay! I didn't know whether to be like jovial when you said I'm picking up the Skype people, or to be like really sad, like oh boy.
I usually like because I don't have a very good setup, so I have to mute the Skype while I run the intro, and just so people talk and stuff. I just don't want them to like stuff they don't want going out on the air. It's just like
no. What I'm saying is, like when you were ready to, pick us up, I didn't know whether to cheer, like, "Hey, here comes the Skype guys," hey, or be sad, like, here we are in memory of Carlito, our boy. I didn't know which way to go.
We did the downer episode last week. This week is the pick me up episode of the Carlito.
I think Carlito would have liked it better if we just roasted him and shit,
That's what he does. That's what he loves. That's what he did to each and every one of us, I found out.
we should have all looked into our fucking spaces and found our fucking roast machine and fucking, remembered the most horrific story we can about Carlito and fucking had a good laugh at his expense because that's the way he would have liked it, dude.
Man, it's been so long, I can't even remember that shit.
Anything you manage to remember will be helpful because all of us are having that problem.
He always roasted. He always roasted.
18 years where the tribe is back together.
He roasted me more like I think it was the first time we got together. I think it was 2018 in Chicago, and like he's making fun of the way I dressed. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, we're getting ready to go out to eat or go to the comedy show, and he's like, are you gonna change? I was like, I planned on it. Why? And he's like, oh. Because like I had a sleeveless shirt on and stuff. I was like, dude, I just drove in a fucking car for almost 5 hours. You think I was gonna be in like button up shirt or some shit? I was like, what the fuck? I was trying to be comfortable. And he's like, why didn't you shave? I was like, because I like a little bit of scar. What are you, my fucking groomer, dude? Like, yeah, he just banged on me the whole time. He's like, why didn't you shave? And I'm like, I fucking feel nice like this, all right? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Fucking crazy ass.
That's so good, man.
Yeah, first time he ever fucking met me, he's over there giving me grooming and fucking dressing tips. I'm like, all right, dude. I'm gonna kick that fucking bar stool out from under you, down there at the hotel bar. I'm gonna kick this shit out from under your ass.
Oh, this is cool, man. Ah, man, I really envy it, man. I'm glad you got to meet my brother, man. I want to thank you so much, man, for all the years, man, that you kept the Carlito and me going, man. Really, dude. I mean,
yeah, we get out there in October for the meetup and stuff out there to San Jose. We're gonna have to get together. We already had to reschedule that shit for October.
Good, man. If all this fucking weather and shit, everything, I can get it straight, man. I come out there and I won't kill myself, dude. I might come out there.
Yeah, it's even on your birthday. We're doing the meetup.
I know, man. I'm really interested in coming, dude. I just want to hope that this shit will be. I can come there and I won't die, man. I'm a high risk for this COVID crap. That's the problem I have. So I got to be really careful.
Everybody's got to be on the mask. But I do like the CDC came out the other day and said that, hey, we kind of fucked up in the beginning. Like, this stuff doesn't really spread very well from surface to surface. So just keep the masks on, because you're fucking, basically spitting it into each other's system by talking real close.
I've had to wear these fucking gloves and a mask and like a jacket and fucking hat and glasses and I don't go out for 2 weeks at a time until I restock, man, because like people are fucking dropping like flies, man.
There's an upside to it all.
No one's immune, and if you get it, it's over, man. It's really up to how your health and your body handles it. Some people are young and probably super healthy, can't handle it. And some of them, like hikers and mountain guys, are actually almost dying from it. So anybody, babies getting it, they're dying from it, or almost getting a heart attack from a heart palpitations and another. It's crazy, guys. But anyway, that's why I've been hiding.
There's an upside, Milkman. There's an upside. See, just for sole purpose of entertainment, because you don't want to get cabin fever, you can go out to your local medical facility and walk in with the mask and the gloves. People think you're a doctor as long as you're holding a clipboard. You can walk into a gynecologist's office and start checking vaginas all day long, and nobody will question you.
You just gotta remember to get that glove snap, though. You gotta pull the glove back really back and then snap that shit. That's the official.
Solar, you busted my balls. Thank you, man. I love you. I needed that.
Let's see. Let's introduce everyone. Gordo is here. Gordo's here with us almost every week. Mr. Gordo. Papa Gordo. He might be doing.
Hey guys.
Hey. MST3 Clay, he's a long-time listener of the Carlito, and he helped him out. He does a lot of tap, draw for everyone. Very, very good artist. Gives us thumbnails and shit to put in our videos. And
this man's got a lot of secrets, too, that you guys don't know about.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I think
they're all good.
We lost Lou, I think, and we'll get her back in here. Wait a second. No, I don't want to add phone number. I want to add a participant.
There we go. I can't figure this new application out.
There we go. It's a lot easier doing it from a desktop.
Yeah, that's what I'm having a problem with, man. Doing it on the phone, I can't even figure it out.
Let's see. It reads on here Infamous Glow, but I'm sure Milkman would have a more appropriate name.
This man is called DJ Glowworm. This is the man of 1,001 voices. This guy I've known for 18 years, man, and he has been brilliant firecracker from day one. And here he is now, whole firecracker show all in one, man. Everybody, the DJ Glowworm.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Live. Hey, man, good to hear you.
All the way live.
1, 2.
Back in the house.
Oh, we live tonight. It's all the way live tonight. It's going up.
Oh, this is kind of wild right now that with all the videos like people are on, it's actually splitting it up instead of just 4 screens. It's actually splitting them up into 6 different ones, so you get multiple cameras at once. Let's see. So we got Glow. We got well, it says Lulu. I mean, she was on last week with us. Why don't you go ahead and introduce her, Mr. Milkman?
Folks, everybody, we got the original one pioneers from the first generation of this prank comedy crap. I'm telling you, man, from the original PCU tribe, the little evil Neo. This is the lady that first did calls from youth. So 18 years ago, she was our first lady, and she's back in the house. Little evil Neo is what? Deviant Lulu.
Yes, Deviant Lulu now, but I was little evil Neo.
I'm sorry, I forgot you got a new one.
I went incognito. I went incognito for like years on end, man.
I'm so glad you're back. That's you, baby. Got that fresh, youthful voice, man. She throws you off guard before you know it, man. She got you in the trap.
I was going to let everybody know also, they've been commenting on the YouTube. That little sticker, the Rest in Peace sticker for Carlito, that's going to be a staple now on the YouTube thing. He's always going to have a spot in that corner, right fucking there. So we're going to keep that there. And I actually ordered stickers of that picture the other day. Supposed to be some nice vinyl stickers. So we'll see. The other day it said they were shipped.
I love them, dude. What I saw, that drawing you had done, man, you had commission is gorgeous, man. I can't believe it's a drawing. It looks like a photograph.
It was one that it was on. I think it was on his Carlito Cross page, and I was just looking for pictures of him. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool picture. He was holding up like 2 horses, like those ones that had the wooden poles that you ride. So I sent it in on Fiverr, and this guy does like charcoal and pencil drawings. And so yeah, he did the drawing in a couple different ways, and I was like, hey, that looks kind of cool. Clay went and did the orange, Rest in Peace Carlito across the top with the his birth and death date at the bottom. And I figured people might like that, as a sticker. People were on Facebook were saying stuff about it, so I ordered like 50 of them. They had a promo going, so we'll see how they look before I order any more. That's the biggest thing, is getting that first batch and seeing if you want to keep ordering from them or not, or if they're a shitty quality. But I figured I would rifle those out to Brad or something. Maybe he can send them out with his stuff. He sends people shit all the time. Or I could keep a bunch of them, and when we're in San Jose, I'll hand them out. Like, I don't want
Dude, that's crazy cool, man.
I don't want to charge people for shit like that. I just get them out and give them to people so they got stuff.
Dude, thank you for doing that, man. Really, I love that when I saw that, dude, because it's so cool, man. It's like a poster art now, too. It's not like just a picture. It's really cool.
Yeah, they did a real good job. He was from overseas somewhere. He was like, and he tried telling me it wasn't. He's like, it's not high enough quality. And I'm like, it's a digital fucking picture, dude. I think you can work just fine from it. Like, what do you want me to do, to get in there and see his pores and
right?
shit? Yeah, it's like, come on. Let's see. Of course, we got Milkman. We got Nashby. Nashby's here with us. He can't talk very well right now because we don't know what's up with his audio. Let's see.
Nashby in the house.
Okay, your audio's working now. It's a lot better. You sound like like I said, you were like in Afghanistan in an active fire zone. Like you were right next to like a 50 cal fucking going off. You're like, oh my god, okay. Crispy is here with us as well.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Crispy. Hi, please.
Hey.
And of course, not last, but certainly not least, we have the Axpa. It was just the last one on the list.
Yeah, it's because I overslept. Hi.
Yeah, well, we're still waiting on Kat and Mad to show their asses. Kat, the queen of movie night. And while we're talking about movie nights, let's go over and see what the movie night nominations are for after the show for the community movie night. Looks like number 1 is Milkman's nomination, and I'm throwing my backing behind this one as well. Bohemian Rhapsody, since we were talking about Queen really early in the morning the other day, and I told him I would send that over to Kat, so We got that.
That's so cool. I've never got to see this movie, and when I was a young man, or a young boy actually, and still in school, I won one of the albums off of the air live in like '76, right after they produced one of these albums. And I've always been a total Queen fan, dude, man. It was so cool. And from that day on, I never got to see them, and I always wanted to see them. They're so phenomenal. The guy is the voice of all voices, man. You cannot top him. The guitarist is just the most amazing. And they've got a video, or I guess a documentary of it. I've never seen it. I have no Netflix, nothing. And they said that, they might put it on. So thank you, guys. Thank you. This is probably great.
So, Milkman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So before you ever called into like fucking web based type shows and stuff like that, you were a radiophile and you would call in when the DJ says, "Call now if you'd like to win this."
Dude, the truth, man. I was a super fan of the old days, man, from the 70s. I had a shortwave radio with tubes in it from the time I was 5, man. By the time I was in second grade, I was tearing apart radios and reading schematic diagrams and building stuff.
So then you were the guy. So you were the guy on like a fucking Cobra 148 modified to shoot skip.
He had an addiction. He was trying to win every fucking contest on there.
You had a linear hook. You had a linear hooked up.
That's it.
Everybody could hear you through their toasters. The house.
That's where I came from. Yeah. I actually got my ham license at South Carolina, went legal, dude. But yeah, that's in my history. So
I could just see you. I could just see you as a child going CQDX.
That's me, man. I had a call, man. MM, CQ, CQDX, MM. So I called in the radio, and I was working on radio for quite a while. I actually was a fan of this great college radio station. They played all this great music, and they would, like, every once in a while, I lived miles and miles away. I'd go on a mountaintop to hear it, and they'd hear their number, and they'd say, call in. So I kept calling in, and eventually we got this friendship going. I was a super fan of Hell, and they had me in the studio. And once I got in the studio, they started, like, talking with me, had such a good time, man. I had this great idea. I worked at an electronics company, and I could get a hold of VHF radio gear. And I had these amplifiers and antennas I would make. And I would hook an amplifier up, and I would install it in the studio with a walkie-talkie. And then I would go out with my amplifier to cars in my car out to the college shows, and then in like parks or anywhere there's a party, I'd walk into a bar, and I would transmit back to my car, and it would transmit back to the studio. And then we two-wayed back and forth, push to talk. And I would find all the hot chicks, right? I'd tell them first to get all the studio, get everybody playing the music, right? And then I was Mr. Social Guy. I was supposed to then scan the hottest chicks that liked the show and then start talking to them. They flirted over the air. And then I would eventually invite them to come once a little communion had joined there. They all kind of got together, right? So I brought them back to the studio. So then they brought me on the air, and I went on for 6 hours a week. They put me on. I had my own slot. They give it to me.
I have to say, man, I think they were very lucky to have done that. Otherwise, you would have become a stalker or a rapist or something.
No, I just stayed out there with my quarters, man. Wait till they give the number again and call in as fast as I could. They were the best. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, and then actually that inspired me to get into television. I worked in broadcast television for quite a long time, and I accomplished quite a few records when they started turning analog componentry into digital. And then all this was pre days of digital. They had no digital outputs on any of the broadcast frequencies. This is before the deregulation times, and back when there was like markets and such. There's no one clear channel owns everything. This is like if you had a market share, you had television, you had news and radio all counted. So no one could own any higher than like so many percent, like 27%, I think, something like that, of any of that total market share. So back in those days, and they had stations everywhere and tied them all together. So that's what I got into. And we had put up in Times Square in that Jumbotron, the software in there was called Timeline, and it would actually switch the video on there from commercial back to the program. So like when on the Jumbotron, whenever they would switch to a commercial, there's a little program that makes it seamlessly switch over digitally. That was one of the programs that was developed after I developed the original version back in the station. We was in a 27 station market. So yeah, I don't get me talking no more about this.
I was waiting for the right moment to break in and say we should play a game. Who could get Milkman to ramble on? You ask this guy what time it is, he'll tell you how to fucking make a watch.
Guilty.
Hey, let me ask you this, Milkman. As far as Dead, because I've been trying to get a hold of him here on his Skype. Are we gonna have to call him? Because I don't know. He's not answering on his Skype. Do I have to call his number?
If somebody wants to, I was thinking I got another line here. I could try and call him. I don't know if anybody else has got the number.
Moment to breathe and try to contact the dead. He's always good to goof on. I don't want to pick on you the whole show.
I've got his. Yeah, let me grab his number. I know I gave it to you the other day.
All right,
here. It's in our DMs here. Let me go grab it.
I gotta find it too. Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, you.
Fucking Milkman, boy. That's a talking machine. Man. That's a talking machine right there, Carlito.
Oh, dude, I probably run his ear off too. I mean, we always had these deep conversations. That was how we was, man. We'd talk about everything.
Yeah, I wonder why.
All right. Let's see here.
Where's his number?
He's hiding it.
Where's his number?
I looked up a bunch of different possible numbers, and then oh, there it is. I got it.
Where is his number?
Yes, sir.
Right here. Right in his ass.
Whoa. Hold up there. Whoa.
All right.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. I found it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call it on here. I'm going to mute up for a minute.
Oh, I've already dialed it.
Zolar's Ray Romano's funnier brother.
Hello.
Hey, Dead, you son of a bitch. We're on the air.
Up?
DD! Daters!
Oh my goodness, it's Dead. Oh,
are you masturbating? Did we catch you mid-stroke?
Marissa, what the fuck did you call killer squirts, man? Come on, that's fucked up.
Daters, where the hell are you, brother?
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
at home.
You're at home.
Fucking I seen killer squirts on Facebook and I got scared. So I barricaded myself in my room, and I don't even want to fucking go outside now.
Well, just turn off your pre-cum and come on the show, dude. Everybody's waiting on you. We've got the show running.
They got the face. It's a fucking dude. It's all over Facebook that these squares have fucking flamethrowers now, and I'm scared.
There's no flamethrowers in your room. Don't worry about the flamethrowers, brother. Come on, man.
That's what he's been watching. That fucking show, The Mist, that movie.
Can somebody please tell me what is going on right now?
You remember The Mist, like where all that fog rolled into that little ass town, and then that guy ends up killing his whole family, getting out thinking that there's a bunch of like aliens and shit, and then here comes the army with flamethrowers killing all these aliens and stuff. That's what he's on. He's been watching too much fucking sci-fi.
That's what this is.
No.
What are you looking at, Dieters? Are you on the Facebook?
I'm on the Facebook. I was looking at the squirts with flamethrowers.
I like
the
way he names fucking Facebook the Facebook. He's like naming Donald Trump the Donald.
Hey, do you hear that, Dieters? That Zolar is in here looking for you too. Little evil, deviant Lulu's looking for you.
My
We got a bunch of
girlfriend,
people
I'm
in here.
avoiding my girlfriend right now today because I'm kind of under the weather. And she wanted me to go to the food pantry. And she wanted me to, like, pick up perishables, like, you know, milk, eggs, and stuff like that. And she messaged me on WhatsApp, and she's like, "What's up? Did you go to the pantry?" And I'm like, I'm like, trying to
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, Dead. Now, by under the weather, do you mean that you're like a 6-pack in, or maybe a little bit into some vodka?
I drank some vodka, and I had some Corona.
You voluntarily had some Corona. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? I drank some Corona.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Well, listen, Dieters, if you're going to hide from her, man, the best thing you can do is keep that door closed and get on Skype and come in here and hide. She'll never figure out where you're hiding.
Hey, you know what? I hope, dude, you know what? I fucking hope, I swear, I hope tomorrow she doesn't fucking just walk down here. It's been raining outside, so
I'm going to send her down there.
she's not raining. It's not raining. But yeah, you know what? She's from southern India. She lives the next town over. She lives about 0.5 miles away from me. So she could walk down here whenever she wants. She could walk down here whenever she wants. And one day, I came home one day,
You tried to hide
she's
them?
sitting on the fucking front porch.
Oh, she
and I
freaking
just
busted
looked
her.
at her. I'm like, oh my god.
She got your number, B. She got your number. She walked that half mile. She said, I want to talk to this motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie. Trying to make sense of this right now is like reading a book that's missing pages.
We got into it.
This is
We
my
got
brother
into
Peters,
it.
man.
Argument.
He's in the house.
Let me ask real quick, I'm sorry, Milkman. Do you remember a call that Carlito did where he called the guy about the stamina table? I wish we had the call. I forget. I think it was a massage table, but the guy had a really hard accent, and Carlito kept calling it the stamina table. He's like, "Do you got the stamina table?" And the guy's like, "I don't know if we have the call. I don't think it was ever cut out." But Parkman just sent me the number to the stamina table guy, and he said he might be fun to call.
No. Oh my lord! All right. Parkman is in the house.
Then we'll call you.
repping
We'll
up.
call you back. Call you back today.
Dieters, get on Skype.
Yeah, I've got him
Quit
added on
hide-
Skype. I'll
hide
call him
with
back.
us.
I'll call him back if he doesn't pop on.
okay.
But if we do this call, then
He won't be back. I doubt it.
he'll be yelling at this guy over the call, and we'll never be able to talk to him.
Yeah,
He
sounds pretty wrecked. So I don't know.
He said he had the Coronas.
Yeah,
That's what he said. He's been drinking the Coronas.
and he had the vodka too. He admitted to that too. So.
Jeez. It's not the dead. It's more like the drunk.
That's the same guy.
No.
We're gonna dial the stamina table. We're gonna have to find that call and play it at some point.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. As long as he's okay, man. And he did get to come and ramp up a little bit. He's still being himself. What the heck?
Nothing like
Jeez.
getting drunk, getting paranoid, and hiding in your room.
He's so much fun if he don't get out of control when he gets the buzz on too. And that's why I was
I'm
trying
busy right now. Please leave your name and number, and I will call you as soon as possible. Or send me a text, please.
That guy talks way better than that dead.
Excuse me, sir. You have the stamina table? Hello? You said call me back. Of course, I say call me back, but I don't think I have the caller ID turned on my Skype. I should turn that on because I've got the voicemail set up now, so people can call and.
That's a technique right there. I know somebody in this house knows quite a bit about.
Oh fuck! Nunu
That's right, over
messaging me over here. Let's see what Nunu is all about. Found Vafanculo call. Yes, we have. I have the Vafanculo. That was on my. It was either on my show or Carlito's. We both did they were the Mentos and Coke thing. I don't know how people are still falling for it, but we called to the UK and Carlito got this Italian guy to do it, and he started cussing Carlito out in Italian after it exploded everywhere. He's like, Vaffanculo, the till is all of the dirty. He's so pissed about it. He's like, Vaffanculo. And Carlito's like, I'm trying to remember my Italian. I think that means up my ass. He's like, I'm pretty sure that's what he just said to me.
I love how he would anger people to the point where they would actually revert to their original language to cuss you out. I mean, their base language is the funniest shit because they're losing it, and they just go to their base language. It just cracks me up. That's a master trick of Carlito, guys. There's one of them, right?
I'll try sending it over to Axpa and see if he can send it down the pipe. But yeah, it was. Let's see. I got to figure out what folder I've got it in.
Pipe.
Pipe it. It's somewhere. And then I gotta figure out what the hell I labeled it and all that stupid shit.
Well, I can't lie. I really have missed everybody, man. It's been quite a while since I've really even talked to any of you guys.
Dude, you was on the show. What, I can't remember. What year was that? It was about, 3 years ago? I cannot remember, man. You might remember better. You was on Last On for a while back.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what show it was, because I was coming and going, man. But every chance I got, dude, I always kind of called in and ran around with Carlito for a little while, man, and trash talk with him. That was my dude, man.
Dude, man, you're grown up, dude, and I'm really glad you come up to be such a wonderful young man, dude. I mean, I can't believe it, dude. 18 years, man.
Yeah, speaking of young man and grown up, I wonder whatever happened to that kid. Anybody remember Jupe?
Jupe?
Yes, what happened to him?
Yeah,
Jupe and Mark, Monkey Phone.
Monkey Phone,
dude,
Monkey Phone kids. Yeah,
I had their phone number and they changed the number, man. And after that, I lost them, man.
Man,
they fell off into like just the
growing
great
up
beyond, just from growing up. Like they stopped hanging out with KDK and all them like.
Mm-hmm.
Way before.
I was wondering if you knew anything about him. I was thinking that last night, because like I always asked Carlito, and he didn't have anything, and we didn't have access to KDK by that point in time. I only had their phone number, and I kept calling it, and it was out of service, and I lost them.
Yeah, they were gone before I was gone. They stopped making prank calls.
Yeah, they did. They did disappear. But Jupe would come on to the Madhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Did somebody really just say I sound like Darius Rucker? Come on, man. I do not sound like Darius Rucker.
It's Hootie.
You got a voice that, however you pitch it, somebody thinks you look like certain people, right? So when you talk, man, sometimes you look like certain people. Then you flip that accent on or like change your age all of a sudden, and then you look like a different person. That's why I love you, man.
Oh, my God. But Darius Rucker, though, you couldn't say like Denzel Washington. I had to get Darius Rucker.
That tells you what they're into. They're into like more into the music than the television thing, dude. So that's a good thing, man. Music's great, man. That soothes your soul.
Oh, but not Darius Rucker's music.
He's a great artist, though, man. I mean, give guy props.
Look, and then somebody on the mixer thing said Darius Rucker is awesome. That's a huge compliment. Not to me, it's not. He's part of Hootie and the Blowfish, for crying out loud.
He's talented, though. Well, maybe I know you're not down with that kind of tuning, but I mean, for the genre, he's a good artist.
At least tell me I sound like Denzel, or even matter of fact, as a matter of fact, I'll take Robert Ribeiro. Oh, wait, time out. It's Alfonso Ribeiro. Let me get it straight.
Now I know which character you're acting now. This is Alfonso Rivera.
I threw in the clip, or not the clip, but the show where that is. I don't know if you can grab it or if you could play from that part, but I'm going to make a call.
Yeah,
people are bitching.
Get it going.
This is a complainer who's bitching about some DoorDash, so I figured I'd give him a call and see if we can help him. Looks like they're trying to work for DoorDash, and they haven't got their red card. So let's see if they pick it up. Hello? Hi, I'm calling from DoorDash. I understand that you're having an issue receiving your red card. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and run down just a little bit of what's going on here. I understand that you're trying to get a secondary red card, but there is an address switch that was requested. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And is the new address within the same city?
It's Bowie, Maryland. It's Bowie, Maryland. Okay. I mean, the last address was Temple Hills, and I'm there in Laurel, Maryland. I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. And so let's look. So did you have an initial red card, and it was lost, and this is a replacement, or is this just a your first one where your other one just didn't arrive in the mail?
Yeah, this is my first one. I've been trying to get this for over a year, and I've never gotten the card.
Okay, and can I ask you which website did you sign up for? When you went to the website, did you just go to DoorDash.com?
I went to DoorDash, and it says, "Do you want to be a dasher?" And I said, "Yeah," and I put it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I understand. It said, "Do you want to be a dasher?" And it's asking for if you're a customer or a dasher. I understand. Okay, I see exactly what had happened here. Unfortunately, it appears that you signed up under the white's DoorDash. You needed to actually sign up under the black's DoorDash.
Oh.
Because what we do is we tend to send the white DoorDashers to the nicer neighborhoods, and then when there's a really risky, high risk delivery, we like to send the black DoorDashers. You would think you would make a little more money going in on a high risk delivery, but actually what we do is we cut your rates in half, and then we take your tips and we spread them amongst the white dashers. They get your tips, so you only get the base pay, half the base pay. Normally it's $3. This time it's $1.50 for each delivery.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to let you know that you're contractually obligated to perform at least 50 deliveries a week. You pay for your own gas since you're a contractor with us. You're a 1099 contractor. And if you don't complete 50 deliveries a week for the next year, then we'll disconnect you, and then we'll have to go ahead and, I guess, get our money from you in court.
Oh. Okay.
I had the right person, right? You were the one that wanted the red card?
Right.
Okay, great. All right, yeah, no, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a switch. I'm gonna send you out it's not the red card. I'm gonna send you out the black's red card, and then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll ship that to you. I'm sorry. Did you have questions?
My daughter have a red card. Why do I need a black red card? I don't understand.
Because you're African American. Is your daughter African American? I guess I could clarify that as well. I don't want to make assumptions or anything like that because, different strokes for different folks. There's mixed families and there's stepdaughters, things like that. That's fine. But was she African American? And if she got just a regular red card, I'm going to need her information because we're going to have to bring her up on fraud charges.
Okay. I don't. Never mind.
I'll give you $500 right now to snitch on your daughter.
I don't want to do this. Never mind, sir. I don't know who you are.
Hey, who do you think you're fucking with? You think we're Grubhub or something? Huh? We're not Grubhub. Yeah, we're not Grubhub. You think we're some low-class motherfuckers? Huh?
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
You know what?
What? Go work for Uber Eats. Go work for Uber Eats.
You're crazy.
I know I'm crazy. That's why I work here. I've been demoted. I used to work over in the white side of the company, and then I got demoted, and they sent me over to the African American side. We used to call it the minority side, but then we got in a little bit of trouble, and we didn't want to deal with that in court anymore.
Hey, could you get your manager on here, please, Miss Fleeter?
You want the manager?
Manager, I need to speak with Miss Fleeter, please.
Okay. Manager on duty, please step to the floor.
Fleeter.
Hello, yeah, this is Fleeter speaking. How can I help you?
Fleeter, we have somebody on here that needs your help. Could you please give us a hand?
What's the problem? What's the problem?
Well, we're having some problems here with the Dwight man. He's got deliveries, and we're having a real problem here. Dwight.
Yeah, it's not my problem. My deliveries are on time. I got some old lady on here who owes us money because she's not dashing right. She won't tell us about her daughter, who's a fraudulent hussy. She's sitting there working on the white side, and that's not where she belongs.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need to speak the fuck up and talk to my manager. I can hear you breathing.
That's okay, because I'm recording everything, so I can take.
Hey! You can't record us because we record for quality and training purposes. You don't have permission.
I'm taking this to the police.
To the police. What the police gonna do? Ma'am, are you shaking your head back and forth while you said that? Don't get the finger snapping, because I'll do it first. I will snap in your face.
You are so crazy.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
You crazy as hell.
Talk to my manager. Talk to the manager. Quit talking to me. I don't want to talk to you no more.
I don't want to talk to you. You call me.
They're going to make me work in the basement. They're going to move me to the basement, and they're going to take away my swing line stapler if you don't talk to the manager.
Hold on. Just calm down. What is the problem in here?
Fuck you. That's what the problem is.
Hold on.
I want y'all to keep talking.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what your problem is. I'm trying to fix your problem. What are you cussing at me for? Hello? She must think you eat a Grubhub or something.
All y'all need Jesus. Y'all need to go to church.
Well, you know what? I have Jesus.
You ain't no Jesus.
What church do you go to?
Don't worry about what church I go to. What church you go to?
You know, I'm going to pray for you. Hold on.
I go to...
my Lord, you show. You there?
Yeah. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. You ain't got no jobs or nothing?
I work for Grubhub.
Yeah,
and DoorDash at the same time. How many jobs you got? You trying to get one here?
Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do than call people's phone this time of night and do this, right?
Well, what would you do then?
I want you to not call my phone not another time.
Why not?
Because I don't want you to call my phone not another time.
I'm trying to give you a job.
I don't want your job.
Apparently you do.
No, I don't. I don't want your job. I'll never work for y'all. Never.
Well, you know.
As a matter of fact, this is an unknown number. You call me from an unknown number, so that means that that wherever I went to today and I got the information, I will report it to the Better Business Bureau. Wherever I went today to sign up.
Well, listen here. Hold on. Let me talk. Now listen
Go
here.
ahead, talk.
Listen
Go
here.
ahead.
Now, I'm trying to help you get a job, and you over here cussing at my employee.
Bye, ma'am, sir, dog, bitch, whatever you are.
I'm gonna pray for you.
And she left. She pieced the fuck out right there. Wow. Some crazy shit going on.
How do I
right
unmute this there? Oh my God, Fleeta in the house. Dude, that's brilliant, man. You guys pulled off a hell of a good call, man. I'm sorry, I'm rough at intro in the middle of a call very smoothly, but that was beautiful, guys. You covered me up good.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic Carlito switcheroo too. Just tell them they're in the wrong ethnic department. They've been transferred to the wrong ethnic department. That's
You pulled that off really smoothly, man. You pulled that off really smoothly. You know, you worked it along real nice, and it was good. Good fucking transition.
I used to work for DoorDash, so I kind of know a little bit about it. So I'm like, okay.
Guys,
that's the inside track.
Well, I did some of that during this pandemic shit, because they're like, oh, you can't leave your house, you're not essential. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll just make myself a little fucking essential then. I was like, look at this, I'm delivering people's food. And then so people are scared and staying inside and ordering a shit ton of food. And so I was just getting paid to pick up their food and take it to them. So I'm like, there you go. But the red card,
it was real subtle. It was real subtle at first with the black card and all of that. She wasn't getting it right away, but she was kind of getting it. It was good.
That red card is for customer, like basically restaurants that aren't partnered with DoorDash, but you can order from anyone. And basically after they make the order, then the DoorDash person just goes to that restaurant, makes the order for them, and pays with basically a prepaid debit card. When somebody makes that order and pays for it, then you just swipe the card to pay for it.
Right.
So yeah, but they restrict people from being able to do it until they get that red card. But I know what she's going through, because I had mine was over a week late when I got mine. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of funny. Axe, but did you?
She was literally baffled at one point. She didn't know how to react.
That was a stunner. That's what I liked. That's why I would like the interaction where we got this new voice and introduced that out of the blue, man. Almost speaking the right language, dude. But she still was like, she was down and she said, I question bad guys. But then she cussed you out, motherfucker. What the fuck was that all about?
I love when people bring religion into shit, but then they'll sit there and cuss you out in the next breath.
Exactly.
Y'all need Jesus, and then you motherfucker you.
Yeah.
Fucking devil worshiping son of a bitch. Major chaos has stepped into the building, Milkman.
Whoa, hey, is that Major Chaos?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Hey, man, good to hear you. Good to hear you, man. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody, I'm going to introduce this guy right here. He's part of the first generation crew here. He's part of the tribe. Everybody remember this guy here. He used to provide numbers for everybody. He used to find plenty of fresh, professional contacts out there, models and all kinds of people he found, and he smooths his way in and give us numbers in a long time, many, many years, man. The prank master, a Major Chaos himself, in the house.
Yeah, good to be here. Good to be here. You know, I figured I'd stop in, and I was busy doing some stuff, but I figured I'd stop in and see what's going on and listen to the famous prank phone calls from Carlito and talk about good times and, get to see everybody from back in the day.
Hey, man, thank you for showing up, brother, man. I was hoping that you'd show up. You're part of the old crew. You're still around. It's been 18 years, man. We got to put it back together at least one more time and honor the big man himself, man. And I'm sure he'd be happy you're here too, man. No one's here to bust anybody's chops, really. We might slap each other around a little bit. I got Zolo over there done crushing my nuts a couple times, but it's all in good fun, brother.
Yeah, well, that's what Zolo loves to do,
Exactly, man. I'm so glad to hear you, man.
Everyone know also while we're talking about the Carlito there. Arby has decided to go ahead and leave the GoFundMe up for Carlito for the funeral expenses and whatnot through the end of the month. So that's going to stay until the end, and then he'll get it cashed out, and he'll buy his Dodge Stratus, and then send Athena whatever's left over, so she can pay for it.
He's gonna buy her a Dodge Stratus.
He's buying his own Dodge. He's buying a Dodge Stratus for himself. And then,
as much as it's gotten up to, what's it gotten up to now?
It was up to, I'll get a accurate. It was up to like $10,500.
10,559 or something like that.
10,559 or something like that right now.
He's got enough to buy 2, maybe 2.5 Dodge Stratuses now.
yeah, 10,000.
One for him and one for her.
$10,559 donated by 234 people.
Oh my Lord, oh mercy! That's a lot of cash for that many few people. That's it. Yeah, how many people?
234. But you remember that one guy dropped $1,000 on his own, which was crazy.
I know. That's what I was going to say.
They did it as anonymous. Like, didn't even want credit for doing
bill.
it. Yeah, dropped $1,000.
He dropped a big bill, man.
Yeah.
Well, if they got enough that they can actually drop make a statue in bronze out of Carlito. That's what they could
We're going to replace the Rocky statue out there in Philadelphia.
That would be a great tribute.
I'm pretty sure for that kind of money, you could find a taxidermist somewhere in Tennessee that'll fucking stuff him. And we could have him put on a couch and on a microphone.
So we can
As a matter of fact, that should be our next phone call. See if that could happen.
There we go. We can find a
taxidermist.
Yeah.
What time is it in California? Can we still make a call?
Let's see. What is it, about 9?
Hawaii is your perfect time.
It's
8
o'clock.
Well, most of those taxidermists do that shit from their house anyway. So if somebody can find West Coast taxidermy, or even maybe Hawaii, either way.
You want me to go find one? There's actually some, I think, in the Bay Area.
Yeah, if we want to grab those, we'll
Neo, please. Lulu, please.
I will get on this right now.
God bless you. On the spot. This is the tribe. Everybody got a hand in the pot. Yeah.
While she's looking at that, what I'll do is I'll fire off another call.
Thank you.
We're not. Sam, what the fuck is this?
Okay, so there's a few of them.
All right, if you want to throw them into the chat machine there, I got one call firing off right now, adding it into the Skype. All right, dialing away.
Skype machine, the big Dwight.
Oh my God, if this guy picks up, this could be gold. Just the complaint on its own is really weird. If he doesn't pick up, I'm going to read it.
You have reached the voicemail box of 704.
All right, we'll try him one more time, because his complaint is really wacky. But if I read it right now, people will go find it, and then we won't be able to talk to him anyway, and then they'll try to call in.
Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to pee in the pot by letting anybody else pop our new lead, man. No.
I appreciate the person who sends me these calls, these complainer things every week.
You have reached the voicemail box of 7.
Not gonna answer, but I gotta turn. Let me turn the music back on. You guys can't hear the music, but here's his complaint. It was to DoorDash. My next door neighbor get delivered from DoorDash for Chick-fil-A. Well, it's supposed to be Chick-fil-A, but when I ordered from the same guy, he told me that I lived out of his range. The thing I can think of is he is black, and they are black, and I am white. They just laugh at me. Sometimes it is the whites that are discriminated against. And then he put his phone number. So basically he's saying the DoorDash delivery guys are black and discriminating against him. They don't know he's white when they accept the deliveries. All it does is pop up. It seriously will pop up the distance from where that driver is to the restaurant and into the customer's home, like how many miles combined, and the amount of money. So it's like
yeah, but I heard if you have an Afro-American red card, that it tells you on the app if they're white or black, the people who are ordering.
the Carlito, what was it? It was one Pranksgiving. We were running Kmart layaway calls, and we were saying that there was a ethnic indicator light that blinks when there's a minority on the line. And like, what the fuck do you mean? It's like, we somehow incorporated it into this is how we pass on the savings to you people. Now, what the fuck do you mean, you people?
Another stunner, man. That's another classic. Is you right there? He done all the you people and like dude, that stereotype out there.
He did that like it was Black Friday, or was it Black Friday night? Or no, it was the night of Thanksgiving, so it would have been Thursday. And then, so people were out shopping and having an issue. So Carlito had talked to her. Then he gave me the number because she wanted a manager. So that next day, when it was my time slot for the 24-hour marathon, he gave it to me, and I called her back. And we just continued the stuff, and apparently it evolved into Arby committing some type of crimes. Like RBCP was in the back having sex with her futon, and he cut his dick on the zipper, like on the futon, and he was bleeding out. And then now she was responsible for his medical bills and all this stuff. And she's like, "Why don't you fire him?" We said, "We can't. He's the owner's nephew. You know, nepotism and all this shit." She wasn't happy. Or Carlito always donating, like people's stuff would get damaged because they were drunk and having Thanksgiving dinner at the store, and they were playing football in the back of layaway and breaking stuff, and he started donating. He's like, "We're donating your 3 dressers."
Yeah, you throw it in the back room.
He's like, we're donating your 3 dressers to Goodwill. And she's like, "Well, where am I getting mine from?" He's like, "Oh no, those are just donated. They're done." All right, so we got some of these taxidermy. Who wants to do a taxidermy call to get Carlito stuffed?
Well, I'll take it since I thought of it, but I don't know. You know, I'm a little rusty. I haven't done any prank phone calls in years.
Zora,
I saw you, man, and I saw you huffing earlier, dude. You're about as rusty as a shiny penny, man. You looking good, man. You go for it, brother. Go for it. Hit it, man. Give it to Zola. Give it to Zola. Lick up, man.
Did I see you on Facebook all the time, like walking around the neighborhood and stuff like that on Facebook Live?
Yeah, I'm bored as fuck.
Yeah, you're like at all these different events, and I'm like, what's he doing today? Let me look at this. All right, let's see. Dial. Open it up. Let's go. Here we go. All right.
What area are we calling first?
Bay Area, out in California.
Okay. How did I get the number? Where is it at? Where's the ad for it?
There's no ad. It was probably just pulled off a Yelp or something.
Hi, you've reached West Coast Taxidermy Studio in San Bruno. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays by appointment. We usually eat lunch between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. If you're
and then we
shit
about 3 p.m.
We have our daily BMs at 5:30.
Or with the customer. So please leave your name, phone number, and reason why.
Next one. Yeah, like we needed that information.
They were like TMI. They were the CEO of TMI.
She names off each. She's like, we eat lunch about 1 o'clock. Mondays we usually get Chipotle. We go to Cracker Barrel on Tuesdays.
And Barry doesn't eat meat. He's a vegan, so
they're eating the meat that they're carving out of the fucking animals.
You just want the bun and sauce only.
Here comes the next number we got.
Bay Area?
Yep, still Bay Area.
Hello? Hey, how you doing? My name is Anita Lincoln, and I looked up you on Google, and I'm looking to get a taxidermy job done.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to try somebody else. I'm retired.
I understand, and that's why I called you, because I need somebody to kind of help me that isn't busy. You see, my husband done died, and I promised him that I would have him stuffed and put on the couch in front of the TV.
He hung right up.
Yeah.
Oh, gold star, gold star in the house.
That was
That was
rolling
good,
too.
man.
That was rolling.
It's hard for me. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so good. A proper introduction, man. What can I not say about Zolar? The Zolar Man 420, the original himself, is in the house, kids. This guy right here is one of the original pioneers. He sparked early on back in the 2000s, right into the PCU. And before you know it, we got a star. We're amidst the presence of a star, man. This guy came to us from the background of Stern and being activated in that network, and the man of a super fan that actually brought talent to the show, man. The guy has been around for ages, man, and he's still here, man. I known him for at least now, 18 years? So 17,
God,
18, at least
Definitely.
now. Dude, what can I not say? He was the first guy to come up with the concept of a video call-in show and base it all around the video and use the whole thing like now that everybody uses every day on the Skype. This was the first thing. This show was originated as Zolar Vision. And that was a concept that he pulled out of his ass. I don't know where it come from, but his creative mind sparked it up. And we had the Zolar Vision.
It was the internet, and I wanted to do something like you would see on television, but it was only Zolar, so Zolar Vision. But let me tell you where that prank call was going to go just now. It was going to degenerate into, how
he had just taken some Viagra before he died, and I would like his penis erect as far as, the taxidermy job goes.
We got a few
Like a
more.
horsey cat.
We got a few more taxidermies. That
Oh
we can,
my
try
God.
out.
Go for it, Solar.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's going to be like, a tremendous waste of time, because after you tell them that, they're going to hang right up on you. Anything that has to do with the body.
It shouldn't be so weird. You got those really weird funerals they got now where they got them all posed up like there's people like playing video games. They got like their favorite fucking outfits on and like their sneakers and shit.
Oh
And they're
my
posed in front
Lord.
of the
You're kidding.
Oh no.
Well, I tell you,
hit people
I
in their
tell you.
cars, like their favorite cars and stuff, like posed out for the funerals. And
That's not so new, actually. Irish people have been doing that for millennium. They used to, when somebody would die in your family, you would prop them up, and then they would bring over beer, and everybody would have a gigantic party around the body.
No way!
Yeah, look it up. Look it up on Google. I'm not bullshit.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a dead Bernie's weekend.
Yeah, well, they didn't move the body around like a puppet. They just danced around it.
But no, they propped him up though, and I never heard this, dude. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, actually, the room in the house is called the. You know how you call a place a funeral parlor? Well, the room in the house, it's called a living room these days, used to be called the parlor. That's where you would put the dead bodies in the parlor.
No way, dude. This is history, man. Because you live right there in New York so long, dude. I never heard any of this, dude. You're right, man. That makes sense.
Yeah, look it up.
Dude, that's cool, man. Yeah, I'm so glad everybody's here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming in here, man. I really want to thank everybody, man. But Zolar, man, I could go on for another half hour, man. Zolar was famous with KDK. Zolar was part of the original movement to help to expand the networks, and Zolar became the Zolar Vision. He's moved all the way forward. He carried KDK. Believe this or not, this is an ultimate stunt he pulled off. KDK went on the Howard Stern show and was sponsored by Zolar himself, dude. And it's like legendary history when Prank Call finally went and met with television and live, dude, and in the real network, big TV world, dude. This is a connection.
Milkman,
year was that? I can't remember.
What actually happened there is KDK kept saying to me, "Wow, you really know Howard Stern. I hear you calling in. Is there any way you can get me on the show?" And I thought for a while, how can I involve this guy and get KDK on the show? And Howard Stern had a guy who had his penis turned into a vagina, and after it was healed, he was looking to have his virginity taken. And I thought, wow.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I thought
that was filmed.
I remember. I'm the one who produced that segment. I'm the segment.
That was Zola's creation.
So I called into Howard and I said, I'm sick of hearing this fucking transvestite on the air. Can we finally get the fucking transvestite a little sex so we never have to hear from it again? And I said, I got a guy who will fuck it.
Fuck it.
So Howard said, really? Bring that guy down here. We'll let him fuck it. So they filmed it for the E channel. And they showed it on E. On E
Yes, they did. It was. I've even seen a video of it one time.
I saw it too. It was
yeah.
It was a thing that I wish I never saw.
It was primitive as hell. It was primitive as hell, but it happened.
So it
really
turns
happened.
out that not only was this fucking thing a transvestite or whatever, that they turned its fucking penis into a vagina and it needed to be sexed for the first time, but it was a squatter in an abandoned building in Manhattan
That's
where
right.
KKK had to go to and fuck it.
Yes. And it had cats.
And the place was filled with fucking stray cats and shit was
I was going to
everywhere.
ask you, describe the building. Yes, tell that part.
Yeah, it had no walls. It was just vacant, and studs were up, and there was no electricity, and there was one fucking bathtub that had water trickling out of it, and the water was rusty looking. But afterwards, KDK squatted in the bathtub and washed his dick off.
That's right.
And they were filming it as he was squatting, and the belly tubs with the feet on it, with the porcelain was all blackened and molded, and he was standing in it barefoot, washing his dick. Like, what could be worse? Fucking standing in mold, washing his man-made vagina.
That's a determined man right there. I have to get clean now.
Nothing stopped him.
And this was all just to get. This was all just to get on the show and say PCU.
That's it. That was it. That's it.
Which they didn't let him do, really.
Turned him out.
Oh shit! I think I just lost my audio. Hang on. Yep. Hang on. I gotta fix shit. Hang on. I think I got it back, but I gotta adjust. You guys got me back? All right. Now
That's right.
He said it was like a fat. It was a bag with Vaseline or some shit, or it didn't even feel like anything.
One thing he always said, like an open wound. He said it's like fucking an open wound. I remember that clearly. He said that every time he described it. He says like fucking an open wound.
Fucking a clue turkey. That's what it was. Clue chicken.
He said. I remember he said she had a stent put in, and like it was like fucking an open wound to keep it from closing up. And I was like, geez, did you have to tell us that too? He described it. It was crazy. He was fucking the best, man. I love you, KDK. Oh, you and Carlito up there, you better be drinking one now for us, dude, because, man, we're laughing, too. It really happened.
Over here, man.
I think that was one of KDK's lowest moments.
It wasn't, it, you know, but for the audience, for the viewers, and for the, you know, people who love to fucking listen to the shows that were involved, like Carlito and myself, and you know, it was amazing the stuff that went on. I'm sure
His self-promotion. That was for self-promotion. I forgot, but that's right. That's like what he said from the beginning. And you're right. For self-promotion, PCU, he would do that to self-promote. He was dedicated.
It didn't really bring what he
Fucking a
wanted,
tranny
you
with an
know?
open wound.
Yes, fucking tranny with an open wound. Yes, that brought a sense of togetherness for the community, but it didn't. It sort of just concreted everything else. It's just like, why?
Oh Lord.
It just made us stronger as individuals. Of yes, KDK, we saw your ass in the air fucking a tranny. Thank you.
I mean, like
he wanted to be famous,
in the prank call community. That would be like the significant of like Jesus Christ coming and getting crucified on the cross for his people.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna
okay.
fire off another call on a complainer, and we'll come back for more stories.
Oh man! Oh yeah, one time, man.
Yeah, we lost the Mixler for a second because
Call has been forwarded
fat
to an
foot
automatic
unplugged
voice
the,
message system.
the
6
headphones
2
and the
6
yeah,
3
come on,
9
shut that
0
thing.
Wow.
But yeah, it I unplugged it with my foot, so then the Mixler had a heart attack and was like, I can't hear shit.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, okay, hang on. So I had to restart the Mixler, but the Skype, or not the Skype, but the YouTube kept going right along. So
all good. So the whole thing got copied. Okay, good.
How many viewers are on
Your
YouTube
call has
right
been
now?
forwarded to an automatic voice.
Look real quick.
6 2 6.
On YouTube, there is. It says like 58 right now. Over on the Mixler, there's about the same. Yeah, about 68 over there.
Now, when you're live, when you're live on YouTube, can you see yourself in the directory of live channels?
Yeah, when I open up YouTube, it pops up and shows on my main screen anyway, like under my suggested stuff that I usually watch, it shows mine's over there in the top left.
What I'm getting at, like people who are just like, if they put in like calls or comedy or prank calls or something live, will your channel show up for that directory is what I'm wondering. And if not, how do we make that work? Is there a certain algorithm we got to hit, like tags, or maybe we can get some of the viewers to start fucking, like hitting the like button or something? You got to get like new people in that don't know about this, and they're like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then all of a sudden they're interested. There's hundreds of people, and that's, I don't,
Yeah, I know when we did. I know when we did last week. We did the tribute show, the initial one for Carlito. We had over 200 people on the YouTube, and I think we had.
Oh my God, YouTube machine.
We had around 70 to 80 over on Mixler.
Now, however, I
Mixler's
think
got great traffic.
I think what would be good if we just start bribing people with stimulus checks.
Come on over here.
As long as it doesn't turn out to be a criminal thing, right? Yeah, as long as we're not fucking with them. If you want to volunteer your check or something, man, then that sounds good.
J2Age over in the YouTube chat says they got rid of the live recommended feeds.
That sucks.
It's all about the algorithm. It's all about the algorithms now.
That's how they keep their famous stars famous. So then that way, you got to, you can only see what they recommend. That's their dirty trick.
Yeah.
That's a yikers, brah.
All right, so what's the deal with this next call? What's going on?
Well, he didn't pick up, but what he was actually he was kind of snitching. He said customers not following rules after reopening due to COVID-19. It was for a complaint against Great Clips. Observed customers standing on sidewalk outside door of this location. I can read the location. When the salon was called, the employee said, if it's not inside, can't do anything about it, which is true. They don't control the outside. I then called the other blank location manager. She said she has to constantly go outside to talk to customers. But basically, he's just bitching because people aren't social distancing outside of a haircut place.
Okay.
Which really isn't, like I said, isn't their problem. But we got another one who's we're gonna dial right now. Who's mad with Bed Bath and Beyond.
Can I do this?
Oh, absolutely. He's actually. I'll put the complaint right here into the Skype service. Get to it real quick.
Man, I'm loving this big Carlito machine fucking show, man, with the big Dwight machine in the house. Yeah.
There's the complaint if he picks up.
Okay.
Can I just throw in a little
Please
suggestion?
leave your message
inside?
for.
Oh shit.
Stanley.
I was going to say, tell him that he's not using it often enough and calcium builds up on the inside. He should learn to brush his teeth and use the water pick more often. And then when he goes to use it, it'll be primed and ready instead of just leaving it lay around like a fucking disgusting bastard.
We're going to try him again. We're going to dial back on him.
Like a used douche nozzle, my man. Douche nozzle. Deputy douche nozzle. There's one of those famous Zolar witticism that popped up in a call. Do you remember that call? Deputy douche nozzle. We used to.
Yeah.
You called that guy Deputy Douche Nozzle.
Yeah, he was an actual cop, though.
Yeah, he came on trying to scare you, and you just told him right back, Deputy Douche Nozzle. Don't tell me nothing.
Please leave your message for...
All right, he's not going to answer. I'm going to grab another one. Okay. Hey, Axe, but did you have that call that I sent? I don't know if you were going to grab it or not.
Yeah, I got it here.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and play that while I grab some more numbers off of here.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you, sir.
If this is a while, you let me know. No pressure.
Is that sex package?
Yes, hello. I'm calling from the corporate office. Do you have any 1.75 liter bottles of Diet Coke?
1.75 liter. Which one?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Yes, we have one.
Good. Okay, can you read the last 4 digits of the barcode to me, please? Potential recall.
Last 4 digit. 6045.
Oh boy, 6045. I was afraid you were going to say that, sir. There's a potential recall on this Diet Coke bottle. Do you happen to have any mint-flavored Mentos there?
Sorry, which one?
Mint-flavored?
No, mint-flavored, no.
Mentos you don't have?
The drink you are speaking about?
No drink. The candy. Mentos candy?
Yeah, we got some...
Mint.
Mentos, Tabor, this one,
Which
frozen.
One? Okay. Is it mint flavor? Mint frozen? Blue?
Frozen, yes. Frozen peppermint.
Yes, that's the one. Yes, sir. Can you open a bottle of Diet Coke and put 2 Mentos in it? If it changes color, we have to not sell it.
Sorry, if change color?
Okay. Open a 1.75 liter Diet Coke. Put in 2 or 3 Mentos inside, and if it becomes blue, we have to not sell it because it's poison. Can you please do that now, and I'll let you know.
Where you are calling from? Where? Sorry.
The corporate office, Chicago.
No, I can't leave from the till because I am alone here.
Well, bring it to the till with you. Just bring the Diet Coke and the Mentos to the till and do it there, please, sir. It's very important, or we have to just stop selling all the soda. I don't want all the pop.
What I need to put inside? The Mentos or frozen?
The Mentos. Put in Mentos inside the Diet Coke.
Mentos peppermint. Huh?
Yes, that's right. Inside the Diet Coke.
There's it's opening.
Oh, wait a minute. You are telling you put it in the till. It's come out all bottle.
It came out of the bottle?
It's all the Coke came out. All the till become dirty.
It did? Why? What happened? Exploded?
Baffanculo.
Hey, Baffanculo. Ah. He's Italian.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, it was a UK call.
Yes, he did it.
That he did. It was the first time we attempted to do that over the UK, and it fired off like the first 2 times we did it because Carlito did one and I did one, and he ended up calling him back too. He's like, "Up your," Carlito started saying "bafanculo," like "up your ass" back to him. They were arguing back and forth. And, the Chile solidarity.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that happened. Wow.
Yeah, that guy was so pissed.
That was back when on YouTube everybody like started showing that, right? And then like it got popular and everybody kind of found like on the inside found out about it, dude. And they put that on a call, man. It's fucking beautiful.
Well, see, I'll even get people to do it that know about it. They'll be like, they'll come out. And I said, oh, no, they took that ingredient out of the Diet Coke years ago. That doesn't work anymore. They fucking go do it anyway. I'm like, you fucking moron. You know what it does. It just
that would have been great to find a convenience store that had a webcam so you could actually physically see it happen.
That's what I was just about to say. I was just about to say that. Fucking, we used to have somebody who would give us fucking links to where we could see through their fucking video cameras, like at an old age home, a convenience store. And I don't remember who that was who donated those fucking links to us. And we used to have the phone number, and we could see ourselves calling and talking to the person through the camera that was using in the store or the security cameras.
I was either green screen or peepers.
Oh man, that shit was awesome. Remember we used to call up the fucking people and see them on the fucking security cameras?
Yep.
There's nothing better
Carlito
than
used
getting to see the after effect of the call. Actually, what was nice that I still do it every now and again. I call it Facebook Live trolling, and there'll be people out in public, like just filming themselves, like at a restaurant. And you can fucking go pinpoint what restaurant they're at with a little information from their profile, and start calling them at the restaurant, talking to them, and making the prank call. There was one guy that I accused of. He was at a Mexican restaurant. And I accused him of smuggling tacos and shit in his pants. I was like, "You don't need to do that, man. We have to-go boxes. You can take those with you." And so after the prank is long over and done, he's still on his Facebook Live, carrying on like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who did that? And his wife was the only smart one. He's like, you're just on Facebook Live telling every fucking buddy where you're at. It's like, you wonder why somebody called you.
Well, there's an IRL streamer called Ice Poseidon, and this fucking guy here was doing the same basic thing, but he was doing like Pokemon Go back in the day. And people would pinpoint his location, and fucking like he'd go into a restaurant and they'd say, "Oh, did you know that you have a white supremacist in there, and he's filming your facility and telling everybody that this is where the KKK hangs out?" And they'd come and literally fucking physically toss him out or call the cops on him, and the cops would have him pinned down on the floor. He became famous and rich off of that shit.
Yeah, I heard. We were talking about this last night, weren't we? Actually, talking about Ice Poseidon and how his fall from glory, where he used to have all these watchers, and now it's just a fraction of what he used to have.
Yeah, he really. I actually got to watch that fucking fall from glory from the second it happened. A guy named Justin from Battlecam, when I used to be on Battlecam, met him and told him that I was like associated with the Howard Stern show, and Ice Poseidon called me, and I told him, I don't know what Justin's talking about, and I have no pull with the Howard Stern show. I said, so I can't help you, but we became friendly and kept communicating, and I was watching him since then, and he was literally making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and then started all of a sudden started the downfall, and I watched it till now, and he's hardly even getting like fucking 400 people on Mixler.
Yeah, he was on last night. I think he was at like 600 or something like last night. Because I was asking, right. I was like, is he dead yet or what? I was like, he was always into crazy shit, and then people, every time he walked into a building, you would hear that phone ringing in the background of the business of them trying to get him booted out, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking, he was making a ton of money. They even got him on an airplane one time.
Yeah, I remember
TSA
seeing that
came
story.
in. Yeah, they removed him from an airplane. He got swatted a few times. Yeah, but he was really, really banking. And then he had a big mansion right as his decline happened, and the fucking FBI came and kicked in his door and confiscated all his equipment.
I remember I actually watched a couple when he was in that mansion, and there was they emptied out the tub upstairs. Like they didn't check it, but apparently the pipes weren't connected, and like there was just an assload of water.
The ceiling.
Yeah, I saw that they because he made like a bunch of people that were trying to be his butler, run him a bath and shit up there. Yeah,
that was great. That was all good stuff, man. That was really good stuff.
Let's go ahead and fire this call off. This is a
hey Ken. Hey Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Did you ever get an ad for AMD to come to the show for the Sky?
Let me look if I've got any new ones. I don't have any new ones. Surprised Dirty Aaron hasn't checked in yet. I had the Sean Ward show added. I didn't get anything back from him. I think I messaged him like 9:30.
Speaking of Sean Ward, where is he at?
Where?
Oh, he's just gotten more famous and famous. He's like now doing like actual movies and shit.
Man, Sean Ward has really hit success. He's like a big man on YouTube. He was doing his own like TV show kind of movie, local kind of like TV stuff, and he like did comic books. I think he wrote a couple books even. I mean, he had a whole line of comic books. I mean, that guy took off like a rocket.
Well, I don't know if he took off like a rocket because he's been around for a long time, fucking fighting and digging and clawing his way up to the top. So if anybody deserves it, it's him. He's been in it the whole time.
Seriously, man.
I should have stayed in it. I should have, but life happened. On to the next call. Let's go.
That's what happened to most everybody, man. That's why a lot of our people are fall to the side, man, over the time, man. Life happened, man. That's the toughest thing out there. That's worse than the pigs.
Hey, Milkman, you remember a man from back in the day, Kokanee?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that motherfucker about to get added in here.
All right, okay, man. Let me know, man. I like to rep him up, man. He's got a long history with us, and a lot of people don't even realize it.
All right, let's see. I'm just looking. Actually, I could do it this way. I believe that should drop him in. If it didn't, let me do it this other way.
Thank you, man.
There we go. That should take care of that.
Man, I hate this. I can't figure this out.
All right.
Yeah, Sean.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey,
awesome.
Kokanee! Is that you, brother?
Yep, it's Kokanee.
Hey, it's the G-Man himself.
Yes.
All right.
Sure is.
Hey, everybody, let me introduce this guy here, man. This guy I've known for so long, dude, in the 18-year range as well, man. He's from the original tribe, too, man. He's been one of our long listeners.
I remember
and
Kokanee.
He was great.
I remember that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. He's been in all the chats, man. He's been one of the cool cats. He's always a good guy. He never gave anybody heck, man. He never, like, busted your balls up, man. He was the nicest of all the cats. And he actually performed some of the greatest service for many years. He edited most of all the calls, the shows. He marked the calls. He did all that stuff for many years for Carlito because Carlito was so backed up with his work, his school, and everything. And this guy is actually the one that, seriously.
I think he's got almost a year's worth of shit that's got to be edited and tossed up on his podcast. I think your RB said he was going to take care of that once he gets access.
He never had the time.
Yeah, he said once he gets access, he's going to try to do the editing and get Carlito's backlog up onto his podcast and on his website. And thanks to RB for fixing the PayPal Nation site.
A lot of
he's
happening here, so I'm going to have to shut something down. And if I shut it down by accident, I'm going to try calling again.
Yeah, you should. As long as you don't or manually tell it to leave the conference, as long as the call is live, you should be able to jump back in. So, let's see. I saved this call for Neo because she stepped away. But this is a Domino's complaint. Let me drop this in before dialing. I'll give you time to read it because it's a long one. Let's see here.
Where's AMD?
I haven't got anything from AMD yet. We're going to check in over on Movie Night real quick, too. I recommend Bohemian Rhapsody. Again, that's Milkman's first Movie Night nomination. So,
wow, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how y'all keep letting Milkman get away with this kind of stuff.
Because we want to keep using his AARP card when we travel. We gotta get that discount.
I got the platinum, man. I don't need that red card.
Oh Lord.
Right now it is a tie with Bohemian Rhapsody and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
There you go. That sounds better. Why don't you watch Sharknado? That's a classic.
Do a double feature. We usually try to do a double feature, so I mean that can't be that terrible of a movie night. Although I believe Bohemian Rhapsody is like 2.5 hours long. So, but Cat's over there. Were you shrugging, Cat? You're the one that always determines if there's a double feature or not. You're gonna do it. Okay, good. Okay, great. Wonderful.
I like how Cat talks, but she doesn't say anything because we can't hear her.
Yeah, she's a deaf mute. She's like Clay.
That's what this is. We're playing charades with Cat, you guys.
I like putting words in her mouth when she does that. Let's see. Okay. Did you see the complaint there? I'm gonna dial the number.
That's a long one.
Yeah, most of them are. They think they're really important people. Like these people give a fuck about them.
You can have some fun with that one.
I wanted to have fun with the one that said he was mad because the DoorDash people wouldn't deliver to him because he's a white.
You know what? Honestly, I wanted that one so bad.
the black DoorDash people don't want to deliver to me because I'm a white.
I would have had so much fun with that one. I would have put Tyrone on the phone.
You know who you really sound like? You sound like Jag TV, like really fucking close. Like Jag TV, like it's just a little bit off, but really close when he's trying to do his like his I don't know, he's got kind of a cool guy voice where he's trying to play along, but he's really close.
Yeah. Is it cool though?
Yeah, it's cool. There's a video, you can see Jag TV. There's a video that GI made of the two Chicago meetups Carlito made it to, and Jag TV for whatever reason starts flipping off the skylines.
All right, so clearly here from what I'm seeing in the Skype call here, Neo is getting distracted.
What?
Well, the number's dialing, so she better get on the game.
Oh, hi, I'm here.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Hey, this is Jessica.
Jessica who?
Yeah. I saw that your order was made wrong.
Yeah, Jessica who? Oh, for the store.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm really sorry about that.
Yes, and your the customer service that I got from them was like terrible. Why are you calling from a private number though? I was like, what is this?
Well, I had to call from my own phone because the place, like their phone number wasn't working. Like their line is bad.
I'm glad somebody got a hold of me because I was like really frustrated. I wasn't even thinking about it just now, but earlier today I was trying to like get on the internet and go through your corporate and stuff like that, and it wasn't working out. I just sent you to a long distance extensions and stuff. But
no, man, I'm really sorry about that.
The way they treated me, man, was like terrible, man. You can even ask the hotel staff here. They were like, "What the hell happened?" I was like, "I don't know, dude." And I was like, "That's fucking unprofessional of him, though, like to treat me this way." I mean, I was like, "Can't you just accommodate me, you know?" And I'm paying $28, you know.
Well, $28 isn't really that much for a pizza. I mean, like, usually, like, people order, $50, $60 worth of pizza from us.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just me here, just me at the hotel right now, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't sure what the fellas here, the staff that are here. I'm just a guest here, I'm just a guest here. I can always go back home, and I order pizza from you guys a lot. You can even look up our address. My wife and I, mine and the address. We're just, I'm just over here because we're going through a small separation, And
I'm so sorry about that.
To hear a guy like him, treat me the way he did, I wanted to explode.
Well, do you want some extra whack in it with that?
What's whack?
Well, you crying on your pizza.
Oh, okay. So you're saying I'm crying on my pizza now?
Yeah, you're crying on your pizza. I mean, like, you're having all these issues, and then you're also, like, complaining about the pizza. You want to give it
so you're talking crap
free.
Now? Who the hell is this?
Well, yeah, I'm going to talk smack because, you're fucking up on your own order.
This isn't a fucking dollar. This is someone else. Who is this? You guys don't call people like that. Who the fuck is this?
Well, no, I am going to call you like this because that's my store.
Yeah, well, why don't you show yourself over here then?
What? Excuse me?
Why don't you show up over here then and tell me to my face?
No. Sorry, dude. That's not how it's going to work. See,
okay.
that's
well, how's
my
it going to work? Then you tell
store,
me.
And you're not going to treat my.
I don't care what your store. The way your
employees
fucking employees are fucking immature and stupid, dude.
No,
this is
sorry,
how you're gonna deal with the situation.
Stupid. Why don't you stop being a
So
fucking
you're gonna deal
parent?
with the situation like this? Tell me that I'm crying on my pizza? You realize I already got a lawyer, right?
Oh, you got a lawyer because
And this
of
is how
pizza?
you're gonna do this?
Wow,
Okay.
congratulations, mister.
He left right there. They're crying on your pizza?
So you trying to tell me this man went and got like a $6,000 lawyer or like a $20 pizza?
The customer service I got is ridiculous.
He's putting that stimulus check to the best use possible.
Hey, Expo, I don't know if you have it readily available. People are requesting to hear the ass soundbite.
All right, I'm unmuted. Thank you, Neil. Woohoo, man, that was the good pepper sauce right there. I like the pepper sauce, baby. You did it, man. There we go. The pioneer back in the house.
Milkman, calm down.
That's my girl, man. I got history with you too, young man, old man.
While Expo's looking for that sound file, had a donation come in from Default Urine that says, Mrs. Puggy Wuggy has a square cut punt. I know what he's trying to get me to fucking say with his tongue, this fucking thing. Mrs. Puggy Wuggy has a square cut punt. Mrs. Puggy Wuggy has a square cut punt. Thanks for keeping Madhouse Live PCN online. So you try to get me to say cunt there, but I think ahead, buddy. I don't read that. I don't read that well. I don't read that fast. So I said slow it down.
That's the benefit of dyslexia.
It's not as bad as Geod's though. Geod will spell like he talks. Let's see. We have Snail69 says, "Thanks for all your hard work, Dwight. Wasn't sure if Carlito GoFundMe still allowed donations, so in his honor, if you could increase the amount of Carlito ass sound effects before first break." Well, we're already past for it. I don't think we've taken a break the last 2 weeks. Before the first break, that would be great. Thanks, love you, hijinks staff. Yeah, so if you want anytime, you can, but just go ahead and blast that. All right, I didn't even check with him. I put him on the spot.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
I gotta find it.
Oh my god, I think Cat's got it. Cat's always got it.
Yeah, I don't know where I put my sound files.
Yeah.
Flip things and then they disappear.
Yeah, that's my problem. Is I always label stuff differently, and I'm like, what the fuck would I have labeled that call as? Like that Baffanculo one. I know I cut that for Carlito, and then I couldn't remember where the hell I put it. And then we had one from Keith, donation from Keith.
Thank you for the donation machines.
We're trying to track down AMD. Mr. Clay said he joined the Discord earlier, and he's trying to ping him right now. You got to add me as a friend first, because that's why I have it set up like that, so random people don't just start like dialing in and stuff. So let's see. Let me go check the chats over on the YouTube, see what's going on. Tell us your life story. Milkman, I'm so happy to hear your voice, brother. You too, Zolar. Bring back so many good memories. This is from the real Ryan Dozier. Jim Bob the Impaler says, 1 sec, I might have the ass. We've got that call. It's just a matter of what damn folder it's in.
That's a classic.
It's just a soundbite. It's somewhere.
He always said that shit.
Oh, wait, this was.
You text me that kind of shit. Ass, touch, penis, culo. I mean, that guy never stopped with that for fucking 15 years.
Chocha. He goes, chocha.
Yeah, chocha. That's right. Bicho was my main one for him, really. Bichito was the best one I come up with him. And then Bichitos, which was Carlitos.
Penis. No penis. What is this right here?
Motherfucker.
Oh, motherfucker, yeah. I played a sound, but you guys can hear it because I have a shitty setup. Oh, right here's the, Sean had the, ass. I can download this real quick and send it to the spa.
Bichichito, that's right. I know you're there, Bichichito.
There you go, Alex. It should be coming into the chat.
I have a whole bunch of those sound bites locked away on a laptop.
Cool.
Got that soundboard. Remember that soundboard where you used to play all those sounds, the clapping?
Yeah.
The little farts?
Yeah.
What taps was on there? There was about, I don't know, 15, 16 sounds. I've still got that somewhere on. It's locked away on a laptop.
Some of my favorites. He's got
ass.
That was on a call though. Like he just called some guy who was saying that shit.
Ass.
Yeah, the 4th of July fireworks. I can't believe when he surprised me with that the first year that we did it. We were just calling and we were saying, we had some sparklers in the room and, asking if the window's open so we could get some of the smoke out. And is that Nashby again? Was that a Nashby thing? Who did it? No, it was Zolar. Okay, I'll let it slide. When you send pictures and stuff, it makes a stupid-ass sound on my thing. It's the only sound I can't shut off on Skype, apparently.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the 4th of July, we talk about, we need to go ahead and open these windows. They're like, well, the windows don't open. And so we would ask if we could shoot the fireworks off in the bathtub. We're like, there's a vent in there. And the ladies arguing with me, no. And Carlito, of course, has, the fucking reverbs, the echo sound effects going, okay, let's do it. And he starts flicking a lighter, and next thing you know, fucking fireworks sounds are going off. Just fucking boom, 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 boom. Fire alarm sound starts going like crazy. And I'm like, holy shit. And then Carly like, it's out of control. And I'm like, oh my God. I was not prepared for the fucking sound effects. I'm like, these people are going to be evacuating this whole fucking hotel. I was like, oh my God, man. It was fucking crazy. It was my eyes, I think I just unplugged my fucking audio again. Son of a bitch. Hang on. Mixler, I fucked you up again.
Ass.
Culo.
Hang on, Mixler. I gotta
Mixer machine.
I know they can hear me on the mic. It's just
Culo mixer machine.
Yeah, they just can't. They just can't hear your guys' side. So I gotta purposely crash the program, which it doesn't need much help on that end, and then bring it back up.
Did MST3 Clay make it?
Oh, Clay's been here from the beginning.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, yes, I did tell you earlier there. I wanted to rep up Mr. Clay there, General Clay, Mr. MST3 Clay. I know him in the 18-year range. He's another one of our famous pioneers, and this guy has been talented as art since I don't know when. He has been functional and fluent in the IRC arts in the old days, and he was also my general and the bouncer. I hired him and Nunu as hitmen in my original chats when I brought them over from KDK, and they became my bouncers because they were part of the security crew over in the KDK days. And for all these years, he's served us well and helped us because the original communication mode was chat IRC. And if you wasn't down with that, dude, you're out in the cold. And I want to thank Mr. Clay right up now. All these years of service. Oh!
Sorry, everybody. I get all the fucking audio issues. It's a good thing I got the YouTube going. I probably have to steal the audio from that one, just so we can have a nice, clean audio.
Sorry, man. I was just trying to fill in a little bit and help
that's
out.
what I need to do. Like I said, I had to crash the
I always did that for Carlito, I would just do shit to fill in, and just try and get him off the spot.
Yeah, we're just checking real quick. I'm just messages real quick. I got alerts. So luckily the OBS stops all the alerts. It shows that I've got something, but it doesn't start alerting going, hey motherfucker. I was gonna look at movie night again real quick because we're about 35 minutes away from that being final.
No, we're not.
Bohemian Rhapsody has 12. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 has 10. Those are your top 2. Next one in line would be Dodgeball. And
that's all Milkman's fault. Why y'all let him pitch y'all ideas?
I don't know, man. He just started coming around, showing his ass a lot. I think
but you would think by now you guys would know not to let Milkman have no say in none of this stuff.
It has to be Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's exactly why y'all are gonna be watching Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, what happened was during a conversation in the chat, once we started talking about it, they told me this actually existed, and I was just curious, and I said I wish I could see the documentary on Netflix or wherever it's at, and I don't have that. So actually, Dwight volunteered to help me, and I kind of nudged him and see if we could just watch it. I thought maybe it would be interesting for the music nuts out there, and and all the crazy tales about Freddie. I mean, no matter what he was like KDK. But you know what? He's still the greatest, man. And KDK's right up here. I don't give a shit about none of that, man. Who they were is what it was about.
So what you're telling me is this is all Dwight's fault.
That's always my fault.
It's fabulous.
It is not.
We had a donation. We had a donation come in from. We had a donation come in from Snappy Bakes. It's just says the message says this message just says asshole. And,
present.
We had one come in from Tanner, Tanner Pizza. So thanks for a great show. Love listening to you and the other prank callers. I am relatively new to the community, but you guys are hilarious and so welcoming. Love you guys. That's actually something that PayPal has started doing now, where I used to have to go to my email. Now it's actually putting the messages right on the PayPal alert. That's even nice. That's a little nicer.
All right.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well then.
Oh, so I gotta look for more calls here.
Special delivery, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah, it's asshole. It's the asshole delivery.
Unless you can intercept the courier and actually having to double it. That's what we need, RBCP, to get in the machine there and ask the customer to double it.
Yeah, he's added in here. He's welcome to come in at any time. Let me just finish up these customer complaint numbers, and then we'll. I see Dust has sent some in.
So, is nobody going to acknowledge the fact that this entire time, Major Chaos has just been putting on multiple filters? I'm trying to figure out when he's going to be at his end. When does it stop?
Oh, this is just the beginning.
He went from Thomas the Train to the Incredible Hulk right now. What is this?
That's still the PM after all these years. He ain't grown up yet.
Box face. Look at that abstract box face there.
He's still the PM. Oh, sheesh. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay. So what's up with the next call? What we got?
I got your separate toilet paper right here.
Oh, I could use you. I'm getting low. I gotta seriously start going to look. I bought one 12-pack of toilet paper back in March when all this shit started, and that's all I've needed. It's just now getting to where I gotta go grab another pack.
You know what I mean?
I still haven't even used my whole pack, dude. I mean, I'm very conservative but clean, dude. I was like, fuck, this shit's gold. Nobody sells it anymore.
I went to Dollar General.
Sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
But yeah, I literally went to Dollar General, got a 12-pack, 1-ply roll, and it's lasted over 2 months. I don't know why these people are like, oh my god, I gotta have an army of toilet paper.
Alright, so Eric.
Well, if you have more than one lady in the house, then you're going to run into that problem.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I've actually been wanting to say this for the last, 12, 13 years.
Let her rip.
The one person that I've been wanting to say this to for the longest time. This shows you how much I've matured. I'm not going to call you Major Chaos. I'm going to call you Prank Master. I want to half apologize.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
sir.
That's good.
Hello, sir. She wants to apologize
for how I acted back then. I want to at least half apologize for how. Granted, yes, I'm a bitch, but I was a major royal bitch back then, and I.
You were mean.
Hello, sir.
Listen, we all had our fucking quirks back in the day. We all grown up. We all matured. It's fucking almost 20 years later. So you know what? It's all cool. Just Solar, him and I are really cool. We had our moments.
Hello, sir. This is OfferUp. I'm sorry, we're having an office quarrel. How can I help you?
I was talking around the water cooler there. Excuse me.
Hi, sir. Do you have an issue with OfferUp? Hello, sir.
Yes, can I help you?
Asshole who interrupted our conversation. Hello? Hello, asshole? Okay, fine, bye. Yeah, so he picked up and just wanted to sit there and listen to the conversation. What a dick.
Even better, man. This is a real live show, man. This is the way me and Carlito did all the time, dude. You just like, whoa. And here we go.
Yeah, I'm going to fire off another one real quick. This guy has a problem with Wish.
Who's doing this one?
Yeah, it's a, let's see. Just let you go. This is Wish online here. Tired of waiting for someone to call back? If someone doesn't call me back within 2 business days, I will call my lawyer. And delivery take way too long.
Where the hell's AMD? AMD has been the company lawyer for the Madhouse since the early days, man. I need our lawyer. Where's he at? All right, I'm just pitching for him one more time there, guys.
Let's see, it's calling. We'll see if he picks up. See if he truly wants customer service. He'll pick up a...
Hello?
Yes, hi, I'm calling from Wish. I understand that you're having some issues with a delivery.
Oh, yes, thank you.
No, thank you. What can I help you with?
I'm having problems with a bunch of deliveries.
Oh, a bunch of... How many deliveries are you having an issue with?
Okay, well, there was one that I had that had a camcorder that I was waiting for at least almost 3 weeks for. And then all of a sudden when I went to...
A camcorder?
Yeah, it was like a little black camcorder.
This is the hunting department. Give me a moment. I got to transfer you over to electronics.
Hello, electronics.
Yes, hi. My name is Michael Samuels, and I am a client of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I am having a problem with a couple of your products.
Yes.
There was one that was there was a camcorder that I had in my thing for like almost 3 weeks, like in my cart, and I processed it a while back, and then all of a sudden, then I go check up on it not that long ago. And I'm waiting for it. It says that, oh, it's coming. And then I went to go check up on it, and I checked up on it. It says unresponding. Then it says that into the thing, it says that we are sorry, this product is unavailable. It's out of order. I said, wait. I said, I've been waiting for this for 3 weeks.
Oh.
They can't tell, you guys can't tell me that, you know? And now I have 2 laptops. Now I have 2 tablets out there, right? That's telling me that it was supposed to be here 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
And then it kept on changing, and then it keeps on changing, right? And I placed this about 2 weeks ago.
Well, sir, it sounds like you have a medical issue. Like you keep coming and coming, but you get nowhere.
Yeah, well, I do. No, I do. It's getting ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
I love you guys to death. I love you guys to death.
Well, thank you.
And I love you guys' product. But the thing is, though, waiting for. I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for God knows how long, and nobody will get back to me. I have to put down on the thing that I was going to get in touch with my lawyer before until I can get in touch with you guys.
Well, how much were the products?
Well, one was almost $70, and I had 2 of those on there. Right, and then the camcorder's like $5, but I had a discount. It was like all I had to do was pay for shipping, so I paid $5 for shipping. And then I got a Nintendo Nintendo, right? That I thought that it was the whole Nintendo system with that was like all the games built in one, right?
Yeah.
No, it was just a remote.
Well, let me look it up for you, and let me see what I can do, and see if there's any Chinese hookers that can help you with your problem.
Yes. I hope so. I'm not trying to be one of the. I ordered a lot of stuff from you guys. I have never had a problem with you guys. Yes, I know you guys take a long time for shipping, right? And I know it's not your fault because it comes out of different areas, right? But the thing is, though, if something is going to be coming there, and it's pending on the thing, and it says that it's processing for at least 3 weeks, won't you be a little skeptical? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's no reason to cry, sweetie. I mean, like, I'm sure they loved you.
Yeah, I know. But I try to get some stuff for my kids and my wife, and so.
So you're wanting a video camera and 2 laptops for your children as well. Are you wanting some olive oil to go with this?
I wanted my 2 tablets. The 2 tablets. One of the tablets was supposed to be for me, all right, and my wife, right. And the camcorders were supposed to be for my kids, so they could do the little thingy.
Their little
on
thingy,
YouTube.
okay.
Yeah, YouTube stuff.
Their YouTube stuff. Okay. So you know what?
And I was just trying to surprise them with something cheap. So if it broke, I wouldn't get really mad at it.
Okay. So let me sign you up for some gift cards. They will be sent in the mail. They're worth $500. They're for you to go to our store that's in the next town. They're going to be worth $500. There's going to be 2 of them, and they should be in the mail in the next couple of days.
Okay.
That's where you can buy the BDSM and the whips and chains that you'll be needing for your group sex with your family. No,
I don't have none of that.
You don't have none of that? Well, that's okay. You can go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that should go ahead and reimburse you with what you need. Because we don't have any more Chinese hookers that are called webcam and tablets.
Wait. Excuse me?
Well, you were looking for webcam and tablets. I'm sorry, but we don't have any more Chinese hookers to, send to you.
No, I'm not looking for that kind of stuff. Thank you. I have cancer, honey.
Well, that's fine. Just because you have cancer doesn't mean you can't have fun.
No, it does mean I can't have fun because I can't even move my body. That's
just because you can't move your body doesn't mean you can't have fun with their thumbs.
Okay, excuse me. Are you playing around with me right now? Because this is not funny.
No, sir, I'm not playing around with you.
Because I was serious about my lawyer thing.
Who is it? Well, your lawyer can join in as well.
Yeah, but my lawyer is John Roberts from the United States of America.
Well, that's nice and all, but he can join in. I mean, I can add extra olive oil to your order.
Look, I want my orders, both of them. Don't play with me.
Well, I'm not playing with you. I told you. We'll send you the gift cards worth...
Oh, he bailed right there.
I'll pray.
If he can't move his body, how did that phone call happen? You notice once we get over on people, all of a sudden everybody has cancer. Like that's like everybody's nowhere in his complaint does he say I have cancer. I'm gonna get hold of my fucking lawyer if you don't give me my shit. It's always like as soon as someone knows they're being made a fool of, they're like I have cancer. It's like okay, all right, dude, stop that.
Speaking of cancer, Mitch, Dr. Lego is trying to get on Skype.
All right.
Speaking of cancer,
see if AMD pops up. I can't find that cat either. Dr. Lego, yes, come forth.
All right. Let me get him added in here.
Milkman, hear me out. Okay, if I hear you say AMD one more time, I'm gonna lose it.
Play that. Chill out.
All right, we're getting him added in here.
I work 25 hours to get all you people, man. I want everybody that I work for, man, to come if they can.
Look, Milkman, it's Dr. Lego.
So,
Dr. Motherfucking Lego in the house.
did you guys see my memorial prank that I put up for Carlito?
Oh my gosh, no, I didn't, man. Man, we need to see that.
Yeah, I saw it. It has nothing to do with Carlito.
Hey, I want to give you an intro. I want to introduce everybody to the Dr. Motherfucking Lego properly, man. This guy right here is one of the pioneers from the first generation of prank comedy himself, right here in the house, Dr. Motherfucking Lego. This man right here provided stream services many years, many activities on his servers were brought forth, and he was invaluable many times to the Madhouse. He's a great contributor to calls. He came on many guest calls. He was on many of our adventures and our group call sessions. The motherfucking number one Dr. Motherfucking Lego in the house.
Peace out. Peace of love. Look, I can't even.
Hey, we got a whole house full of our friends in here.
God bless. No, man. Listen. You know, dude, we all were part of it. We all created that thing. I was just talking to Zolar the other day. We were talking, you know, should we do a prank call? Like, we're like, what the hell for, man? It's so saturated now. But when we did it, we were like, you know, it was like a pioneering thing, you know?
18 years, man. Jeezy cow, dude. This is too long.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. You actually helped to set the stream. When you set the stream, that's when the broadcast network, when your stream came up, began to widen, man. That's when you was part of that pioneering movement of everybody. Because originally back then, remember, KDK was a pig with the stream. He's a pig with everyone's listeners. And if you didn't go on and did what he said and act the way he did, he'd throw you off the stream. So whenever all that shit you guys got tired of that, you had that stream, man, and you had a new super stream, and this is where the expansion, and everybody then could have their own chance to hit out and get all the listeners, and that began the real expansion. That's been repeated as Prank Call Nation in the future. That was another concept that me and Carlito wanted when we wanted to bring other people in as a collaborative group, dude. You're one of the founders of this whole process.
Well, God bless, man. Yeah, you know, back in the day, I mean, we even, like, you know, we supported phone losers and all that stuff. But, I mean, it's like KDK, you know, I got, you know, I don't have any hate for the guy. I mean, you know what, man? He had his things. He had his issues. He was funny at times. He was a good guy at times. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, he was kind of a weird dude in a lot of ways, but...
He had an off way to dealing with people. He didn't have a good societal thing on certain things. You know, he had that kind of introvert part of him. Yeah, you know.
I feel bad though that it came. You know, like if I knew that he was hurting or needed something, I would have helped him out. You know what I mean?
I know any of us would in here, man. He was really a good guy, dude. He was a great guy, man. Thanks for saying that, dude. Thank you.
You know, so but you know, look, whatever, it is what it is, and is it me or is Zolar starting to look more and more like the guy on you know, the rich guy on Storage Wars?
Dr. Lego with another smash hit.
See,
my brother Zolar.
See how creative these motherfuckers are, dude. This is why I fell in love with this shit. These guys are brilliant, man. Y'all have insta magic. Y'all create this shit in 1 second, and poof, there's a whole life story to go along with it. I don't know where you get at, but you got insta magic, man. Keep this going, guys. Keep this going. Hermanito is one of our leaders in this, man. We got to keep it going.
We could have been somebody.
What guy? The old guy Barry, the one that goes there and.
Yeah, Barry. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Ted's in here too.
Oh, hey, go ahead. Fucking introduce Ted now.
I am Ted. That's who I
am.
No.
Is that Ted Webb?
Ted fucking Webb.
Ted Webb, the original webmaster, Ted Webb, www. Oh my Lord, folks, he's in the house. I got to introduce this guy. This guy right here was the original founding member of the first generation. He actually is like Grandpa version, man. He actually even goes back in the earliest days, even back before me, into the PCU, deep into it. He was the original stream provider. He's the original crank call collector. Put all the streams together. Everybody that we ever loved, put them all favorites on one stream and kept that thing in circle and run that thing for how many years? Blue Planet. And, I mean, this guy is one of our primary characters of the old days, because he was one of the original keepers of the stream, man. He held the keys for years, man. It's good old Ted Webb. He came to our show for many years. Him and Jen Stewart were some of the best comedy team calls I ever heard, double cracking each other, man. They're one and only Ted Webb.
Thank you, Milkman.
God bless you, brother. That's my man right there.
Hold on, time out. I have a bit of a gripe here. I didn't get nearly as good as an introduction as the last two people. So I'm going to need
He wants
a run.
a do-over.
Yeah, I want to redo.
Let's rewind the tapes here.
You got to give him the same kind of energy you gave me.
DJ Glowworm, you didn't get your introduction. I did introduce you, didn't I? I told you that's right. The man of 1,001 voices.
Listen, time out. Listen, if we're doing like an introduction tier list, I'm at the bottom right now.
1,001 voices. Now, who could beat that, dude? You got it locked, man. You got it locked. You are the DJ.
That's the best you
got.
got.
I got one, and that's about it. And I'm lucky to get that halfway out.
You literally just gave like Lego and Ted like a standing ovation, and you just gave me like the slow clap.
They deserve it. That's right. They deserve it. One hand clapping even. They still deserve it.
Yo, Milkman.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so listen, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna take a chainsaw to Michael Buffer. And I'm going to get you the job at introducing all those boxing guys, man. Fuck.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. I'm for rent right now. Seriously, thank you, bro. I love you, man.
Here we go, Milkman. I'm going to fire off a call.
All right.
Let's do it.
See if they answer. Come on.
Shit, I didn't know my mic wasn't muted.
This asshole isn't going to answer.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 8.
All right, let's try
Lego, they played a fucking phone call earlier where Carlito called like a 7-Eleven and had the guy put Mentos in a fucking liter of Diet Coke live on the air.
He did it.
Yeah, he actually pulled it off. I couldn't believe it.
That must have been before every single person had done it.
Oh no, it was within the last year that call.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I think people have amnesia because there are new videos about the whole Mentos Coke thing, and I'm like,
yeah,
why are people doing this again?
August the 17th. So yeah, 3 years.
Well, you got to remember, every time
call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Every time a new kid becomes 10 years old, it's a new thing.
That's right.
True. There's always a new 13-year-old hitting the internet.
Like Prankmaster. I heard he was on here.
Also, Lego, I fucking remembered the kid. Remember the kid Jupe?
Yeah, I remember Jupey.
Monkey phone. Where are they?
What happened to Rev?
Rev fucking disappeared. He was on Battle Camp for a while and it disappeared.
What happened to Fat Disc, Ted? I was wondering, do you remember Fat Disc? We was talking to Glowworm earlier. Glowworm's in here.
Whenever I think of Fat Disc, I think about the fact he used to mail me burnt CDs of his pranks. And the album art was the best. It was just like some hand-scrawled image of a kid sitting on a toilet with a phone. It was the best.
Well, we got a couple of them in the chat.
I remember that.
What was that other guy? Bart something?
Eric Verducci.
Eric Verducci. Yeah. I got a story about that. He actually became a friend of mine, dude, and I brought him on. I friended him on one of these chat rooms, and he actually came on to the Carlito show a couple times and did some calls over the years. I wish I knew where they're at. I was trying to think of that earlier, man. Remember how he had that real tough guy accent?
Yeah. He was a good dude. He's funny.
I brought him over, and he actually did a couple calls with this, man.
That's cool. That's cool.
The person asking about Billy the Fridge, he still is actually active. He lost about 100 pounds so far, or maybe more. He looks like a totally different person. And he's doing some IRL videoing right now, so you could find him.
Yeah, no, I'm sort of talking in a group of people that I don't know if they like Billy the Fridge or they consider him a lulz cow or what's going on with him. But
he's hilarious. He's a very talented rapper and he beatboxes.
Yeah.
He's got a great personality. I can't imagine not liking him.
Yeah, so I think they like him. But I know another person who I don't know. He's been coming up a lot in this other group that I've been kind of lingering in about. But I forgot about him in prank calls. Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
Ted, you probably got some of these famous guys' calls in your immense storage of calls in there. I know you got about 1 billion calls over the 100 years of calling.
Yeah, I get a lot of emails or people like, "Hey, you got that one call?" And I just send the MP3 if I see the email. But
You're such a kind man.
Sean Ward is probably the most successful person that we know who did prank calls.
He went the farthest.
Sean was the king of social media before there was social media.
Yep.
Sean Ward and the Peanut Punch Radio. Never forget that.
Yeah.
He was that young, cute guy, dude, and he went right forward, man. I was telling earlier, man, he had the comic book line. I think he wrote a couple books. He had a television show. He's like a king on YouTube now. Somebody said 4.5 million.
The person you are calling
listeners?
is unavailable. Please leave a message.
Fuck you, I stole your bike.
Ass.
Your bike.
Ass.
Do you guys remember that time? I don't know what had happened, Carlito. I have an audio of it somewhere. It's so funny. Milkman, you remember that time I really pissed Carlito off with something, and we made that song, and he kept going. He got really mad when I played the song with him screaming.
Yeah. He did a couple of those tribute songs there. Yeah, dude, that's when he was rocking, dude. That was a rocking Dr. Lego making up a song, improvising a song.
I remember when Carlito did that joke when he was gonna rename the station 98.6 The Mouth or something.
Yeah, I remember that. The Mouth.
That right there was when we launched the secret stream. Okay, I'll tell you a little brief story. It takes forever, but I got to tell you. Originally, Carlito and I, before we went on KDK, and Ted was still running things over there. KDK would get pissed.
Virtual Boy. Is that you, Chaz? Oh my god.
Yep. I'm a parent one. Yep.
Boy, you want to give yourself?
Okay, you got busted, Prank Master. The ears of gold heard you, man. And we had a secret stream, and KDK would never let anybody have a stream or he'd throw you off because that was considered competition, right? You would get locked. You'd take the keys away from you from Ted's stream. So we had a secret stream. We started from the beginning, and we rehearsed over that stream for a year, the time and we used that stream for the year or more that we was only on KDK. And then whenever all this shit went down, there was a idea that we're going to launch our stream and we're going to create this whole 98.6 the mouse thing. So the launching of our actual first stream publicly was then the mouse stream, and that's what we became our own streamers, and we didn't have to have KDK, we didn't need Dr. Lego, we didn't need anything. That was the first mouse stream. And then that mouse stream then actually, as we merged back together with PCN and everything, is still the main Madhouse stream. That's where it all came from.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to.
What a colossal waste of grown folks' time this has all been, but we keep doing.
Well, do you guys remember Pedge?
Oh yeah, with the
Oh my God, Pedge.
Pedge, yeah.
Pedge with the
What about Romo?
outside his trailer.
That guy was like he had mental discrepancies, and then Jen Stewart.
He's got big mental discrepancies.
Confessed to not being a concert pianist and all these other things that he claimed, like being rich.
The guy is he's so musically talented, man. The guy is amazing. He was even in the Olympics. Jen Stewart was in the Olympics too.
Yeah.
I heard he was a Nobel Prize winner or something.
You can ask Carlito. He'll tell you. Jen Stewart was in the Olympics, man. And I remember he was in the Olympics. He got a medal.
He won the badminton gold medal.
That's what it was.
No, it was
Carlos, you bitch. You bitch. You left too quick. I love you.
Holy shit!
It wasn't badminton.
I didn't even know that he was that.
I just opened up my door to my room, and like across the room, I hear Milkman fucking chuckling like no end.
You know, in all realness, I can't believe Carlito, passed away. I can't fucking believe it.
The thing I can't believe is fucking Matt fucking Hillick outlasted him.
You know what?
Matt's been trying hard.
Yeah, it's not for the lack of trying, man. It's
Dude,
been trying.
I can't believe Keith Richards outlasted him.
You know,
Oh my God, you guys.
For me, there's one thing that really kind of makes me kind of mad at myself a little bit, man. I was listening to some old like Madhouse stuff earlier, and like every time I called in, man, Carlito was like, "Hey, you need to come over here and start doing shows, man. We need you back, this, that, and the third." Man, I just never did it. I don't know why, but hanging out with you crazy kooks tonight, man. I'm back, dude.
Dude, you know, that's what I said earlier. Remember, life happened. Life happened to you. That's what I said after I talked to every one of you as I can, man. Life happened to you, too. It happened to Neo. It's happened to me, man. I've been at everybody. It happened to Lego. It's happened to Zolar. Everybody's felt life, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. All that matters is we're allowed to celebrate right now, enjoy in the moment of our brother, man, and all have his celebration and come back as a good group of friends, man. That's what it's all about. Because Carlito and I loved each and every one of you, man, and y'all meant the world to us, and we paid for years just to entertain you guys because you all give us so much input, and it's really means so much to me that y'all come out here and honor my brother, man, because I really, really missed all of you. And I'm gonna miss him too. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you know what time it is? It's time for some calls, man. Let's get it rolling.
I'm grabbing a number right now of a fucking
Stop
motel.
Machine on.
What is it?
It's gonna be a motel, 2-star motel.
Okay.
Hopefully they're
I got this. I got it.
All right. Get it to copy. Come on. There we go. That's not the button I wanted at all. All right, here we go. And it's dialing. No, it says it's calling. We'll see if they answer.
Hello. Hello, how are you? Hello.
That was me. I was being a jerk.
Oh.
With the good girl voice.
Hello. It's still bad.
Clearwater, this is Joseph. How can I help you?
Hey, how's it going?
What can I do for you?
What did you say your name was? It's Joseph, right?
Yes.
How you doing? I have a question for you. How much? What are your rates over there?
Tonight, let me see what my cheapest rate is.
I want the best rate you got.
Tonight my cheapest rate is $133.99 before taxes.
Holy cow! What was that again?
$133.99.
$133.99. Is that before or after taxes?
That is before taxes.
Before taxes. So how much is it after taxes?
After taxes.
Because I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I had my wallet on me here, and I had enough in my wallet. I had a credit card too, but I seem to have lost that. I think my dog might have swallowed it. So, but the good thing here is I need the exact amount after taxes, so I can get me a room because my wife is kicking me out the house.
So you can get what?
I need to get a room because my wife is kicking me out of the house.
Okay, but you don't have a credit card or anything.
Well, I have money. I lost my freaking
Unfortunately,
dog.
we don't accept cash. We can only take money from a card.
Okay, well, I have a better idea.
Okay.
Do you have Square?
We don't do Square, no.
Okay, well, hold on. Give me 1 second. I think I have a card. Okay.
And you have you have to have a card and an ID. So do you still have your ID at least?
I do, but okay. Listen, hear me out. Here's a problem with that dude. The ID, my actual ID, my license, correct? It was in my wallet that my dog swallowed. I have a corgi, and he just eats everything in the house. But the good news is, I actually have my my student ID from middle school. I look the same. I haven't aged a wink.
Unfortunately, I can't accept that. It has to be your government issued ID.
Okay. Well, do you have a couch I can sleep on at your house?
Do I have? No, unfortunately. Sorry.
Is there an open lobby where I can come in and just like rest my head for a little bit? Cause she's mad, dude. Like,
unfortunately, I can't have it, but I can point you in the right direction somewhere that may accept cash.
Okay, what you got?
There is a place just a little down there. It's called Super 8.
Hold on 1 second, please. Oh my God, my dog just ate my fucking shoe. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Super 8 just down the road.
Hold on, let me find a pin here. Okay, you said the Super. How do you spell it? SUPA?
Super 8.
Super. So it's SOUPER, correct?
No, super like Superman.
Super like Clark Kent, correct? Like
yeah, Superman.
The DC guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super 8 motel.
Hold on. Super 8. Hold on.
And then the number 8.
Hold on, my paper. Give me 1 second, because I'm trying to leave, okay? Hold on, because she's raising hell right now. Okay, so you said the Super 8. So it's SUPER.
PER. 8. The number 8.
ATE. Super 8.
No, 8. The number 8.
The number. Okay, so Super the number 8. Now, where is this place at? Where is it at?
It's just next to. It's just next to the Super Walmart.
The Super what? Hold on.
Yeah, it's next to the Walmart. Basically.
Super
it's next to the big Walmart.
SU. Okay, so hold on. So it's SUPER, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've never been able to spell this in my life. Okay, so it's Super Walmart. What road is that on?
That is on Coachman.
On Coachman. KOCHMAN. Hold on. Alexa, how do you spell Coachman?
COACHMAN.
My Alexa's not on. My dog took the freaking cord on the Alexa. Okay, what was it?
COACH.
MAN. MAN. And that's on Coach. Do you know how much it is over there?
I don't, but I reckon they're probably going to be a little bit cheaper than us.
They're cheaper than you? Okay.
Yeah.
What is your name again? I'm gonna call back tomorrow. And I'm gonna talk to your manager, and I'm gonna tell them you were so nice to me.
No problem. I mean, they won't be here tomorrow, so they won't be here till Monday. But
do they have a home phone I can call and compliment you on?
Unfortunately, I can't give out their home phone numbers.
Okay, so that was the Super 8 on Coachman, next to the Walmart.
Yeah, next to the Walmart. Yeah.
You spell that WAHL like the wall bugs?
No, Walmart, like WALMART.
W. Okay, look. You know what? I have a better idea. What time do you get off?
I can't really reveal, when I get on my schedule.
Well, lucky for you, I'm not into guys. I just need some help right now. Okay, I'm having a bit of a hard time. My dog is all over the place. He's chewing up everything, and I'm just trying to get out of here. My wife is getting mad. She's mad. Do you have a girlfriend, Jason?
Yeah, I have a fiance.
You do? Lucky you. Don't get married. Don't get married.
I've been told you to get out the house, so get your ass out, pick your stuff up, and be out now. God damn it.
I'm trying to go, okay? I'm talking to my buddy Jason. He got me covered like butter. I'm trying to get up out of here. Jason.
Jason,
head to the Super
Jason,
8, okay?
Jason, I don't know what kind of buddy you be, Jason, but he be fucking all the girls around the neighborhood
No, I do
giving
not.
them corona.
No, I do not.
He giving,
Ma'am, I just
he
work at a
giving
hotel.
out the.
Whoa, don't
Jason,
talk to my buddy
Jason,
Jason like
if
that.
you-
Hold on. Wait 1 second here. Jason, I'm sorry. You don't deserve this, Jason. Look, this is my problem, not yours. Okay? Now, don't listen to her. She has all kind of problems, and she's been drinking. She's been singing the Golden Girls theme song for the past 4 hours. So you said the Super 8 on Coachman, right? I'm trying to get up out of here because she's about to
next to the
my
big
leg in
Walmart.
here. Next to the Walmart. Okay. Jason, look, I'll make you a deal. If I can't get a room there, I'm going to come there, but I'm gonna need a ride.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
Well, can you give me an Uber?
No, you're gonna have to take care of that yourself. I can tell you where to go, but beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, so I'm going to the Super 8. Do you know a person over there? I can tell them you sent me there.
I don't know anybody who works there. I just know that they're probably one of the cheaper places in town that still have their lobby open tonight.
Okay, well, Jason,
there's another one, but they close their lobby at midnight.
Okay, well, Jason, look, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm going out to the Super 8. It's SOUPERATE. Super 8.
If you call a cab and you tell them the Super 8, they'll know where to go.
Okay, and when they ask me for my fare, I'm gonna tell them my buddy Jason at the hotel over there got me. Okay.
Mama, where's Daddy going?
I'm leaving. I'm getting up out of here.
Why?
Because your mama is crazy. I'm going. I'm done. And you can keep the dog too. I'm over this. I'm done. I'm over. Completely over all of this nonsense. And my buddy Jason does not need none of this right now. I'm so tired of this.
I'm hanging up, sir. All right.
Well, good night, Jason. You have a good one. I'm gone.
That was good.
Oh, my Lord, the 1001 voices, man. He's right in the house. Yeah, baby, glow.
I like how he's leaving his wife. His wife is drunk as shit, telling him to get the fuck out of the house. He's leaving the kid there, though. It's like, he doesn't want that burden. So you keep the kid here with you. I don't care what happens.
I love the self-conversations, man. That's just that's an art in itself.
How patient was he to
don't
keep
know.
fucking spelling everything for you over and over? He's like, no. That's not it. It's not it.
That was great.
Oh, man, there you go, star right there. I told you this kid's dynamite, man. I've been loving this, man. I've been a fan since 18 years.
We've got some numbers coming in from Lonesome Loser that we're going to try to call, some UK numbers.
Lonesome Loser.
Hey,
Lonesome
brother.
Yes.
Goodness.
AKA Mr. Peepers.
No way.
He's the one who used to give all the numbers. He would just
Absolutely.
provide all the working numbers like every.
I wanted to hit him up. I invited him to the chat, but I don't know if he could make it in, man. I do want everybody to know, man. I got to rep him up, man. Our brother, man, the numbers hit, man. The Lonesome Loser, formerly known as the Mr. Peepers, man, in the house, representing. Year after year, from year one, he put every number in our hand, and the numbers hit, man, never let us down. God bless the numbers hit, man. All fish held high.
No, wait, hold on.
Time out. See, now you have to go back and do my intro all over again.
He came in around 2-3 years after KDK left Alternicast. He was on Shoutcast by then, and then Lonesome Loser came in.
He's always been the number master. I mean, I don't know how
he was
back
always
he
the
went.
number
Ted
master.
got him too, so
was
he
always
goes in
the number
prehistory.
master.
Yeah, he's been the
He was
numbers
around
master.
there
from
in
day
the
one.
beginning.
Hey, Cole, can you speak up real quick? We'll see if you're muted.
Yeah.
No, we got
Trying
we
to
got
get
you.
in. Excellent.
Coconut, yes.
Yeah, I've been
Welcome
trying
back.
to make a couple of comments and haven't heard anything or nothing like that.
You're heard now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Man.
Welcome back, man. Comment.
Last couple of days, I've been really thinking about something, and I can't remember if it was a story or was it a call to a Greek restaurant. Carlito wanted to go there and make an order, and he wanted to get some flaming cheese on a plate where they light it on fire, and this flame comes up about 3 feet high, and then he wanted it for takeout. So then he just went down the street with this flaming cheese in his hand.
Yeah, takeout.
And everybody, like Richard Pryor.
Oh,
and
man.
everybody would get out of his way. And I can't remember if that's a bloody story or was it an actual call. Does anybody know? Anybody remember that?
I think that might have been a call.
I kind of think so too. It was a Greek restaurant. There was a phase where he kept on phoning Greek restaurants and phoning Greece, stuff like that. Phoning a restaurant in Greece or something and wanting a taxi to go to Paris or something. There was a few calls where he concentrated on Greece. I think it was when he met Athena. And he was starting to get all the Greek words and stuff like that, and started.
That's with the Malacca and all that stuff. Yeah, all that stuff.
I was listening to some one of the old podcasts earlier, right, from one of the old Madhouse shows, and to this day, that is one of the craziest prank calls I've ever had to try to do. So I forgot who it was that sent in the number for this, but some lady was accused of throwing adult diapers into some lake. And Carlito was like, "Oh yeah, you should call this lady. You should call her. You should call him." It didn't go nowhere because the guy hung up, but that was hilarious stuff. It was so funny. But yeah,
right.
Carlos was the goat. Carlito.
Thank you for man. Thank you for sharing that, Cogney, man. I mean, that was fucking brilliant. I forgot about that, dude.
Oh, there's I have so much to share. Like you mentioned earlier, I was doing some of the editing for the earlier portion of his show. Yeah, and I've got a laptop. It needs a battery. It's about $30 or something like that. I don't even know if they make batteries for it. It's that old. It's an Apple, and I have so much stuff on there.
Wow.
On the first episode, the first show, somebody mentioned about that soundboard that he used to have, and it had.
I know. I don't know where it's at. He used to have. I think he tried to transfer it over onto the iPad and put that into his machine that he ran everything together. He put it on iPad maybe, but it's lost. I don't know where his soundboard went.
I have it. I have it. If I could get into that laptop, I have tons of shit.
No shit, dude.
I've got all the calls that
I'm looking for the mouth logo, man. I'm looking for the mouth logo again, man. I don't got that artwork. I lost my computer.
You know what I want to hear right now?
What's that?
What's that?
I want to hear Ted do a call.
I want to hear Ted do a Jack call.
I do too. I vote that.
I want to hear Jack.
I voted.
Jack, are you still in there?
Yeah, Ted's still in the chat.
Is he in the room?
Yeah, he's in the room.
Okay. Let Ted do it, please. Please do a Jack call.
What type of place does he want? You want a UK place? You just want a hotel? What do you want?
Ted,
good conversation.
Ted got the table.
He might have stepped away for a minute. I think he's up here.
Probably.
Yeah, he's muted right now. He might have stepped away.
Okay. All right.
Either way,
so we'll keep an eye or get him back, man. People are requested that. People requested that.
I was getting messages in Discord. People wanted to jack.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and vote for a Dr. Lego call.
All right. Well, I'm calling a hotel.
Lego. Well, hell yeah. Let's get Lego going. There you go.
For rates or reservations, please dial 0 or simply stay on the line. Please hold while I transfer your call.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number.
All right, let's grab another number.
All right, so look, the next answer machine we get, we're hacking it.
Taking it down. Take it down.
We're taking it back to
That
04.
That was the classic too. That's one of the things that KDK used to do all the time on the air, man. And we ended up adopting that technique in the madhouse, and we cracked a few phones, man. I remember Ted, you used to have to memorize the code pattern. You remember the code pattern still? Okay, it was like something like 1, 2, 3, any number straight across. The second row down, whatever that is, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9, right? Or sometimes it might be like from the top down. But all you had to do is hit those codes over and over, and eventually they would actually open this up the voicemail machine. The voicemail machine. What the hell they call them? Answer machines. Answer machine. There you go. Answer machine.
Hello. Hello, front desk.
Yeah.
Why is our answering machine? Why is our answering machine not working?
What answering machine?
In the room here, we got the machine next to the phone, and it's not working. We're expecting calls and nothing. It's not working.
I have no idea what machine you're replying.
The machine is right next to the phone. It's a little box. It's got a speaker. It's got a little digital readout. It says machine on it.
I highly doubt that is a useful piece of equipment. It's probably junk that was left in the room.
Well, I don't know. No, it's not junk. I brought it with me. I hooked it up myself. I got people that are supposed to be giving me calls. They're supposed to leave messages.
Oh, well, it's probably not going to work because there's not a phone line that works in that room.
Why is it? What do you mean the phone line? The phone line doesn't work?
Probably not because we don't have phones in the room.
How am I supposed to sell drugs out of my room if your phone lines don't work?
Dude, you seriously call me with these jokes and stuff?
It's not a joke. How do you think I'm trying to make a living during quarantine? I can't take that shit door to door.
Dude, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you at this moment. I don't really care. But if I come out there and you're dealing drugs out of the room, I'm going to kick your ass.
It's not a hard drug. It's marijuana. Come on. Don't be a fucking asshole about it.
Dude, I really hope you're not playing on me because I'm not in the mood.
What are you on right now? It sounds like you need some uppers because them downers are kicking your fucking ass. Oh, there he went. He's gone.
Where did that call? Did that call come on? I never heard it ring.
Yeah, well, there is no ringing on Skype anymore.
I didn't hear a beep or anything, and then all of a sudden I heard that.
Just with that going, you just got to watch them fucking pop in. There's no ringing. There's no indicator on Skype anymore.
My Skype is all fucked up. It has dominated my screen. I can't read the chats. Oh, Lord. I like to turn off that flashing of the messages shit. It's just covering everything up.
You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to nominate for Neo and Snappy Bakes here to do a duo call.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
This is a roadway inn in Florida.
Okay.
It says it should be open, but who the fuck knows?
Thank you for calling the Roadway Inn. If you know your party's 3-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. For rates or reservations, please dial 0. Please hold while I connect your call.
Hi. My sister and I were looking to acquire about a room. What are your rates?
We are sold out.
You are all sold out?
Okay.
Oh, bullshit. Well,
Did he have an extra room? Maybe like a broom closet? Oh, fuck this guy.
Okay. Hang on, we're going to call him back. I'm going to yell at him.
I might just be a sexist.
Stupid.
I don't wait on women.
I'll do
Hey,
it.
so Lord, you got enough for the class?
You may dial it at any time.
Hit 0
For rates, reservations, please dial 0.
Oh, yeah. Dig it.
What is that? Is that macaroni salad?
It looks good. Oh, okay. Vegetable dip. Yeah, celery. Yeah. Probably looks like some thick ranch.
Hello?
That's a.
Oh, I thought he answered.
It's artisan rice pudding. And this is a spoon.
No doubt. That sounds nice, man. Yeah. I love that shit.
I don't like. It looks like cannoli. Is it cannoli? Or is it just regular?
Yes, it's from a place called Rice to Riches.
Okay. Yeah, we used to have that something in Jersey, but they got rid of it. Nobody was buying. So enjoy it while it lasts, because they don't last.
It's been
Nothing
there for
lasts.
fucking 5 years.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Looks like a vagina.
Yes.
Only you would
That's a good
think that.
label. Ah, chocolate.
Chocolate chip flair. Okay, interesting.
Banchod won't answer the phone. Banchod!
All right, who remembers Long Dong?
Oh my
Long
God, I
Dong.
remember.
Long dong.
The story is on
Mr.
Long
Lane.
Dong. Yeah, the story on Long Dong, who was the KDK favorite victim. He had a name Long and then Dong, and I think maybe it was the Lonesome Loser that found that, and they used that for I don't know how many years, man. Well, eventually he passed away. That's what happened to Long. That's why he had to stop doing the calls. We called and found out that somebody told us that he was dead. So KDK said something nice, and that was the end of it. So we never got to call again because he passed away.
Well, what about the old guy, Rusty Balls?
Oh, yeah, Rusty.
Here's a number for the UK if somebody wants it. Or I'm sorry, this is Scotland. David Allen. if anybody wants to-
Scotland.
Yeah, Lonesome Information says old guy answered.
All right.
What about crazy? What happened to crazy motherfucker from California?
We think he might have. He might
If the old guy from Scotland
Yeah,
answers,
crazy
I'll talk to the
fucker.
old
We
guy
haven't
in
heard
Scotland.
from some time. We're afraid he's probably gone as well.
I was begging for a long time to get him back, and Carlos did a long-term mission on trying to recover him, and we could. He actually got to a place where he had to use the phone and the internet, and that was all he had left. He had no way to even do the computer and shit.
Hello, Mr.
And then
Allen?
after that, he dropped off.
Hello. Mr. Hi. Can I talk to David, please?
Who's speaking?
Well, this is BT operator 1971. I have a collect call from the United States of America. The call has already The call has already been paid for, and you must accept it.
I'm afraid at this time of morning.
Connecting the call.
No chance. Unless you can tell us who
Hi,
the call
this
is
is-
from.
This is a relative from the United States calling. Oh, she hung up.
It's going to redial automatically.
How are you guys
She hung
seeing
up.
that? I can't see nothing.
Oh my God! I think she.
Do you have a name on this person?
David Allen.
I couldn't hear it over the ringtone. David what?
David Allen.
Allen.
Supposedly he's supposed to be an old man. Redialing right now on her.
Coming for David.
From Aberdeen, Scotland.
That's funny. I was going to say Aberdeen.
Nunu's trying to bankrupt me with these rates. 23 cents a minute? Are you kidding me?
Typical Nunu. Always giving those.
Are there any Lonesome Loser numbers left?
Yeah, these are
The
what I'm
person
working
you're
on right
calling
now.
is not available.
Okay.
Please leave a message after.
Yep, these are ones that Nunu requested that Lonesome sent some UK numbers. Because if
Hey, could I make? I want to make a special request.
If Nunu sent them in, they wouldn't work. So hopefully, if Lonesome sends them in, they actually will work.
That's why I asked if it was Lonesome, do his first, because that's a guarantee if he took the time to do it. I want to make a special request.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, let me take my
I
pants
want
off.
I want to hear the classic duo, man. I want to hear Zolar and Lego double team a call. Is that possible, man? And let them do a double gang bang.
I'm down for whoever to do prank calls. I don't give a shit.
You guys do it for me, man. Like you used to. Do one of them double gang bang calls you did.
I'm ready.
These
Where's Lego?
Maybe he's muted and he doesn't know
I'm
it.
I'm here. I don't know if I'm funny anymore, but I'll try.
Oh
You're
man,
funny.
just do it,
Just
dude.
listen
It gets
to you.
funny.
This one is going to be for, it's supposed to be for a Michael Denbury, but some woman answered. This is an England one. England.
Okay.
Dial the pad. Paste number. Alright, it's ringing. Silent rings. Yeah. I gotta take my steroid now. Yeah. And they just did a pickup hang up. We'll try him back. These are supposed to be confirmed. Lonesome said he called and he's kind of giving us an idea of who's picking up the phone. So let's try him back.
That was his mastery, dude. He always did that. He had a whole formatting thing, and he even put the international dialing code included in it.
Yeah, he still does.
Lonesome Loser gave me some of the best numbers of my whole time being on the show.
He's the great king.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, who's calling?
Hey, shut up and talk to the operator.
Pardon?
Shut up. There's somebody else who wants to talk to you. Shut your mouth. Shut your woman mouth first.
She left.
Yeah.
You know what? Do me a favor. Get me like a 7-Eleven or something. You know.
7-Eleven, all right.
Thank you.
Lego said he has to get back in the groove.
Yeah, I gotta.
Give him a target he's familiar with, man. He works. He's good, man. He knows he's good.
Make the manager put the Mentos in the Coca-Cola.
Oh, let's try and reproduce it. There you go.
If need be, we'll save you.
Get ready, Zora.
Go ahead.
I'm on mute now, man. Oh yeah.
All right, grabbing the number.
Put the Game Boy down. Put it down. I'll make you do a call.
Is that a Long Island iced tea, Cat? What you got going there, huh?
She been drinking the whole time we've been on here. That's why she's not talking.
You didn't unmute yourself at all, Cat. And that number is not available.
It's hard bikes.
Hard bikes. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing special.
I'm drinking Red's Hard Apple Ales.
Hard dikes.
What?
I ran into a guy at the local gas station one time when I was going to grab some beer, and the guy's like, "You ever had this?" And I'm like, "No." And he turned out he was like a rep for him, and he fucking like bought a 6-pack and gave it to me. He paid for it himself and stuff. And I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "You take it to your girl, or you can try it." And I'm like, "Hey, whatever." I was like, "I'll fucking drink it. I don't give a shit."
That's what I'm doing right there. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. I got this going, and I got this going.
Lego, what is that? What?
This is mine. This is Gremlin.
This is the ganj. This is the.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Nice.
What is all of this stuff?
This is what killed Elvis.
It did?
So that's got plenty of that shit.
Oh man, that means that's
I
fit
also
for a king.
have a nectar collector, so
What
I'm
is it?
dabbing.
Like a hummingbird?
there you go.
Like a hummingbird kind of thing?
You heat up the tip,
Yeah.
and you
I want one.
the resin.
You know, I'm surprised nobody pointed out the fact that my icon is Joe Exotic in jail on the phone.
It just, I thought it might have been him at
Carol Baskin.
What? What are you talking about? Talking about some murder hornets? You mean Baskin bees?
What the hell are you talking about? You talking about that goddamn Carol Baskins? Oh, all right. I see why it's saying invalid phone number. I'm fucking up.
All right, Lego. Go crazy.
Come on, Lego, you got this.
They go watch the
I'm
screen.
saying
You
it
can
keeps
see
saying
when they
invalid
pick
phone
up.
number for the 7-Eleven. Well,
727-447-763.
it still had the
There you go.
+44 from the UK calls in front of it.
Oh, this got the pre-stored international dialing. That's what's going on. I see Zolar. It's coming on late on my screen. All this shit's coming on after I talk. That's what it is. I seen that. Yeah, it's delayed.
I can hear you, but barely.
Okay,
Now I can.
watch the screen and it'll say when that number joins. That means they picked up the call if they don't say hello.
Yeah.
Thanks, Larry.
If Milkman isn't talking.
Yeah, right.
Well, I just caught that. When he said that, I couldn't figure out how come I keep missing it.
Well, it's because Nuno's sending me pictures of the dead and snapping taping.
Oh, he sent that to you.
Yeah, he said that's you and your mom.
Yep. I'm glad he's showing the world that. Oh wow, yeah.
What's with these 7-Elevens are supposed to be open and none of them are connected. Let me move to a different area. I mean, this is fucking Florida. It's supposed to be wide open. I don't know why they wouldn't be picking up.
Try Arizona.
I thought Texas, yeah, or Texas.
Texas.
Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado.
There you go.
Because that's where I was hitting them pretty good.
If you can't, I don't want to drive you nuts. I'll prank you. Just get any number. I don't care anymore.
I'm working on it. I got it. I just
Give me any
had to move areas on Yelp.
Look, Lego.
You, my brother in weed.
Ah,
nice bud.
Nice fatty boy.
You guys should measure to see who has more.
It's dialing.
It's him right now.
Oh.
My dog ate a bag of that shit.
I'm getting hungry.
Oh Lord.
My dog once ate a roach. I had to take him to Mickey D's for some burgers. I'm not kidding. Not kidding. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, how are you? I was there. How long have you been working today?
Who?
No, I was there. I was there early afternoon. Have you been there all day?
No, sir.
Okay. My name is Jake Ryan. I'm like a little person, you know. And you know what little person is?
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm a little person. Like I'm about 3.5 feet tall. But I went to use your bathroom when I was there in the afternoon, and the lid fell on my private part, and I thought I was okay, but I think I'm missing a piece.
What was that? You miss what?
I'm missing a piece of my private part. Your lid fell when I was going to the bathroom. The lid came down like a chopping block.
And then?
Yeah, let me.
You can find it out in the bathroom. You have.
No, I was wondering because I'm at the hospital
You go
now.
find it.
I'm at the hospital. Hello? That's it. That's all she gave me.
You can go find it in the bathroom.
Did she say and then?
She did do the and then.
I remember laughing about that too. And then.
No, and then.
Well, here she comes again. I'm dialing her ass back.
All right.
Yeah, go.
I'll
You're
be
my
the
lawyer
doctor.
now.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
be
she's
the
the
doctor.
doctor.
What's happening here?
It's dialing. Just waiting for it to.
Thank you for calling
Hi.
7-Eleven Wanu.
Hi, ma'am. This is Dr. Zolar. Please don't hang up. I'm going to need you to answer a question for me. I have a patient here missing a piece of his penis. Can you please look in the bathroom to see if we can actually come there to get the piece to reattach it to the man?
Can you hold on?
Yes. Are you going to look for the penis?
They should put it in ice.
She's price checking
just
the
the
penis
tip.
right now.
It was only 1.5 inches, so it's not much.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hi. My name is Dr. Zolar. I am at the medical facility in the hospital right now. Can you check to see if a piece of this man's foreskin is on the toilet seat cover?
What's that? Sorry?
The foreskin, that's the part you nibble on?
So, and then?
I'm sorry, ma'am. My name is Dr. Zolar here. I need you to peel the piece of foreskin off of the toilet seat and hold it between your lips until I get there to retrieve it.
What?
I'm sorry. I'll explain it to you. I am a doctor. You are a dumb cunt. I will need you to get the foreskin off of the toilet seat and hold it in between your lips until I get there to retrieve it.
Between my what?
Yeah, do you shave?
How come you gotta jump in on my shit, Lego? Are you some kind of fucking, like, you need to be fucking heard during a great prank phone call so that when it gets replayed, they hear your voice? Is that what the problem is?
I messed you up?
I don't understand. Sorry.
Yeah, hi, ma'am. Don't go. It's Dr. Lego is one of these guys who needs to horn in on everybody else's fucking good call and fuck it up. But you and I were having a conversation about foreskin and putting it between your lips. Can you help me out? Ma'am? Ma'am, answer me. I'm calling from the hospital. I am a doctor at the medical facility. Is your vagina open? I hear an echo. Can you close your legs?
I close it.
Yes. Your legs are wide open. It's making an echo. Please let Dr. Lego be funny. He needs attention. Go ahead, Dr. Lego. Speak to her.
Okay. Wait. I will tell my manager to call you back.
Listen, I spoke to Ali. I spoke to Ali earlier today.
Who's Ali?
Ali, the guy, the morning guy, the guy that he makes the bagels in the morning.
Oh no, there is no one in here.
No. Listen, no. I was there because I used your bathroom and it slammed on my penis and I'm missing part of it now. Remember you?
Theater 7-Eleven.
Have you ever? Do you know what a big fat hairy pussy is?
No.
Well, let me speak to her. Let me speak to your mom.
You look like if you want to find your penis in our bathroom, you can go ahead.
No, because can you put it on the ice so Dr. Zolar can reattach it?
Sorry, wrong number.
No.
Not.
I need you to keep the foreskin moist by leaving it in between your lips, either your vaginal lips or the ones on your face. She's gone.
Sorry, wrong number.
That was funny.
Oh my Lord, there you have it. A classic pair up right there, dude. That was a fucking head-to-head game, man. That was beautiful.
I really like the fact how you broke character and she didn't catch on any of it.
In her head, she has to imagine like
great.
the fucking patient and the doctor are arguing right there in the hospital room. It's like, what the fuck?
It was like Clash of the Titans or something, man. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Thank you, guys. Carly will be proud, man.
I forgot to ask about the vaginal secretions, though.
I was getting to it, but Dr. Lego kept interrupting.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna dial one and try one here.
All right.
Good job.
It's just like the old days, man. It's just like the old days, man. Let's go on, man. Do some more, please, man.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Oh my God, I'm glad you answered. Listen, I came in there like 4 hours ago, and I stole some beer from you. And I wanted to apologize, because that wasn't right of me at all. But I want to know if I'm bringing the empty case back in, can you give me a refund because it didn't taste good? Hello? You fucking hang up on me? I swear to God. You're still there. I see it on the phone. Oh, now she left. Stupid. Well, 7-Eleven, they don't like it when I call and say I stole beer from them. They get awfully pissed off about that.
That was I like that voice, man. That Carlito, did you ever hear that call he done when he was a kid? It was like where he called this guy as a drunk and he told him to pick me up in a taxi. Pick me up in a taxi. That's what it just sounded like. He remind me. You know that call? Do you know that one?
I don't, no.
Oh, you pulled it off, man. That was a nice one, man. Drunk cab. I think it was called drunk cab.
Usually they yell at me and tell me, are you going to bring it back? I'm like, oh, no, I already drank it. Well, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call them.
I think it was called drunk cab. I think that's what it was, man. That was good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I think we reached the end of the show machine, though. We're about 15 minutes past. We got movie night shit. As Carlito was saying, shit everywhere. But I'm gonna let Milkman do the outro. We got so many people in here, so many fucker people. He's got to do the outro.
I just want to say, fucking, I had a really good laugh with you guys. It was fun. Thanks for inviting me on. And you know, it's just sad to see a guy like Carlito go so early in life, and KDK took his life. I mean, you know. It's up to us to actually keep them alive in you know, memory. So once in a while we should get together and have a good laugh and talk about it and roast them and stuff, and never be too sad, because remember, they were into laughing and joking. So that's what we got to do here is you know, honor them by being a little funny with them in mind.
Yeah, I like to.
Exactly.
When I climax, I yell horse. I yell horse for him.
Exactly. Hey, let's try this. Why don't we do this as an outro, man? Like each one of you, like as you take a turn and say what you remember, maybe real briefly, or you know what you loved about Carlito, how you met him, something, whatever, and say goodbye. And then that way, maybe we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Everybody will get a chance to say something one time. I'd like to hear from everybody if they would.
Yeah, I guess I'll just call people out from where it's on my screen.
I can't tell who's on here. I can't.
Yeah,
my screen is screwed up, dude.
Would be Dr. Lego.
Thank you.
All right, I'll just say that I met Carlito probably 15 years ago.
Here, headphone.
No, somebody's got a hard feedback.
Yeah, I guess I met him like 15 years ago. I had put out a tape called The Gross Tape back in the 90s, believe it or not. And when he was in school, he used to, I guess, prank people with that tape. I mean, it was all like disgusting sounds like shitting, farting, burping, people throwing up, that kind of thing.
He carried that for years.
He's still that disgusting. Yeah, he still does that shit. He did.
We sold 40,000 copies of those. Pretty funny. But yeah, so that's how it all started. So he was like a fan of mine. I was like, really, man? Okay. I mean, like he was hard. He was like hardcore. I'm like, dude, take it easy, bro. I'm just like some retarded guy that made a fucking tape of people spitting.
How did he find out it was you? How did everybody find out it was you?
Because when he played it on the show, I said, dude, that's from my. I said,
oh, you admitted it. You heard your material.
Yeah, I heard it. I said, dude, where'd you
my Lord, no! I forgot that.
Yeah. And that's how he found out, and we were pretty much buddies ever since, you know. And you know, dude, Carlito would always come on my show. I'd always go on his show, and well, you know, same with Zolar and me. Like, you know, we do shows together, whatever, you know. I mean, come on, you know how it was.
Oh, I loved it, man. Thank you.
those I want to know the truth, dude.
Thank you, man. It was a time of my life, dude. It's so fun sharing the memories.
The early and mid 2000s, we had a lot of fucking fun, didn't we, guys?
Oh Lord, did we stir it up, man? Look what mess we made. Look what grew out of it. Now you just like this monster out here, man, just thriving and laughing through the planet.
Crazy shit. All right, that's all I got.
All right, I guess.
Thank you,
going
Doctor.
down
Thank you, man.
Down to the bottom, we would have. What are we doing? With Major Chaos, or are we gonna do Prank Master? Which is it? Yeah, we'll do Major Chaos or whoever. Go ahead, go.
He's always Prank Master to me, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, Carlito was a good guy. I mean, yeah, he had his ups and downs, talked a lot of shit, talked a lot of smack, but, I wanna, wish the fallout didn't come out to what it came out to be, but, still an asshole to me, but, you forgive, you forget, and he'll still have a good memory in my head, so thank you for what you did, Carlito.
Thanks, man. We loved you, Frank.
You're sitting right there, Kat. You're next. You're right next to Major Chaos on my screen, so you go.
Awkward. Okay, well, started this about 10 years ago, and started chatting to him about 2 years ago. Talked about politics, shared a shit ton of awesome music, and he was a really good fucking dude. So, funny guy.
Listener.
Yeah, gave me a ton of laughs for a lot of years. Got to know him a little bit, and yeah, awesome guy.
Thank you, man. All our listeners, our dear listeners, right there.
Right above Cat was is Evil. We got Evil Little Neo.
That was Little Evil Neo.
Oh, I mixed it up. And I'm not even drinking, so I have no excuse.
No, I'm the one drinking, and I still got it right. I don't know. It's just time's flown by, and I miss the old times, and I wish I was there for everything else in between. Like, there was a lot of good times, and there was bad times, but I still miss the guy, and I miss everyone else. It was a real big part of my life. And there's a lot of I'm sorry. A lot of times I wish I can go back to that.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
Feel ya.
We all feel you. We wish we could go back to the prank call days.
And I missed out a lot with you guys over the years, and I missed out a lot with Carlito, and I wish I didn't.
You're making me cry.
I'm sorry.
Shut up, Lego.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
No.
I'm busted.
It's just hard.
Quit being a Jew, Lego.
Beautiful. I'm a spiritual person.
You're still a fucking Jew, just like me.
So.
Stick your cock in the potato salad.
Let's see. So I guess right above is Snappy Bakes. We had a whole row of girls right there.
Yee. So my turn?
Yeah, you're Snappy Bakes.
All right.
Thank you, Neo. Thank you, Neo. Thank you so much.
I want to talk about my most precious interaction. It was where he was doing like a premise to a nursing home where he was trying to find his grandpa and asking for a man named Grandpa. And I was laughing and I didn't realize I was unmuted. And I was so embarrassed I left the call for a bit. But then people were saying like, oh, it's okay, come back. So then when I joined back in, Carlito says to me like, hey, Snappy, you're stupid. It was just like for like such a genuine, like a raw type of that. And that they're, even though I never got to meet him, but I had that, or just to be called stupid by him, it's like that's like, but like in a perfect, like a slam dunk. I'm like, God, like he just like always like seems like like super cool, and it's like, oh my god, he called me stupid, and it was like flattering and starstruck. But yeah, I'm gonna finish talking now. Back to you.
I've been back to you.
Thank you. He slapped me and called me every darn name too, and ain't stupid plenty. I heard been stupid plenty, so he must have liked you because he laid down on me every time.
Let's see who was next. Kokanee. Kokanee was next in line.
Okay, well, I guess you're lucky. He only called you stupid, but he called me a lot worse once in a while. I'm getting off easy on that. So I started in, I guess, quite early on his shows, and there would have been 10, maybe 15 people in the chat. Once the chat numbers hit 20 and 30, it's like, holy cow, things are exploding all of a sudden, you know? But I think one of the things that drew people toward Carlito so much was the way that he narrated the show. And he hosted it so that everybody who was listening felt like they were part of it, and they felt like they would get to know him. And that's how I felt after a while. You know, that I kind of knew the guy, and as you listen more out, you know, after a couple of years, it's like, yeah, you feel like you know him. And that's just how he talked during his show. And he would bring it up in a way that, you know, between him and Milkman, it was just, you felt like you were included all the time. You know, I don't think I'm the only one that felt like that. And there was times, you know, where the jokes, the humor was so spot on, and it actually influenced me quite a bit in my humor today. Like, what, 20 years later? Well, no, I guess 15 years later. It's actually influenced my humor an awful lot over these years. And the more that I knew him, and then I started helping him edit. I think, what was it, news director for a while is how I actually started being introduced on the show. I'd find these stupid little news articles, and we would try and phone whoever was involved, you know. And then it went from that to editing for him, helping him out, doing editing some of the shows so that he could get them out faster on the podcasts. And it was just an experience, and it was bloody awesome. I gotta tell you, it was bloody awesome. Listening to him, and I mean, what more can I say? There's, you know, going through the comments on Dwight's Facebook there.
Prank Call Nation page there.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, Prank Call Nation on Facebook. Going through the comments, how many comments has anybody seen that say, hey man, you helped me out of a dark period. I was at a low point in my life. This was happening to me, and you pulled me out, Carlito. You
kept me from going crazy.
You betcha.
It was really his approachability, even if you know, people wanted to get a hold of him through like social media and stuff. Like he would always take the time to message with people and stuff. Like he wasn't like a dickhead, like, hey, don't message me, I just do this show. Like, leave me the fuck alone if I'm not on the show. And you know,
and how many screens did he have going, or windows, I should say? How many windows did he have going in front of him? You know, but he would still take the time to answer you on the chat, stuff like that. Like how, yeah, you know, how many comments have you read? Have people put down that, hey man, you helped me? And I think that's bloody awesome. And I think that it's a testament to the person that he was. And I think that, you know, there's so many people that he drew in to make this show what it was. Lonesome Loser. How much did he help out? So much. Milkman, such a big integral part of the show. MST, Nunu. there's so many people that I can't even think of their names right now. And it's just...
I'm sitting here...
That was all from Carlito, just bringing in these people, making them feel part of it.
I'm sitting here with a big
And I
ass
think it was
smile
awesome.
on my face right now because I imagine, like, you're saying all these wonderful things about
Wait,
him.
how did you feel when you started listening to the show?
Well, he said.
I mean,
you know, I can imagine Carlito right now. You're saying all this good stuff about him. He would so be over here, like, come on, wrap it up, come on, let's go, come on, come on, let's go, move it along. He'd be doing shit like that.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, Dwight, even yourself, you know, you came in and you started listening,
Dwight.
and then
forced
going
me.
in on the chat,
He
and
forced me to start
he
doing
went
prank
involved.
calls. Basically, he was like, "Motherfucker, you're not calling in my show anymore. I need to do your own show." He's like, "Come on," and I was like, "No, I got this 12-year-old computer, man. It won't run." I think at that time, Sloth had to set up a virtual machine. I had to connect through Sloth's virtual machine just to broadcast because my computer was such a piece of shit. But yeah, I still, like I said, the first time I met him, like we all had drinks down there at the hotel bar. It was over by O'Hare Airport. I forget what hotel it was, but like we were gonna go out to eat, hit that comedy show, and he was just sitting there fucking. He's like, "Are you gonna change? Like, why didn't you shave?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, fuck you. You're not my stylist, man." It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And just sit there and crack on you. It's like, okay, we've been friends for like 10 years, or been talking online for 10 years, and every day having some type of interaction. It's like, and the first time you meet me, like, you want to crack on my fucking clothes? Like, come on, man, why don't we have a buffer here, man? It's like, God damn it. So I don't talk about your captain's hat and shit.
Oh, the captain's hat. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, the picture of the captain's hat in the box, on the top of the box. Yeah,
He tried to give that away. He tried to give that away in Chicago to RBCP, and RBCP refused to take it.
Well,
he said no.
He had that for a while.
I'll tell you a fucked up one though was that the last Chicago meetup that we did with him, he was drunker than shit and like got all hungry. He needed something, and they were just selling these really expensive burgers. I don't know where they were getting them from, but it wasn't the restaurant. They were being brought in. Carlito ate part of the burger, and then he took a Sharpie marker and signed the burger. He autographed it, and then somebody else came along and ate the part of the fucking signed burger. It was fucking crazy. Right. I think Strange Life bought it for him, and Carlito took like 2 or 3 bites out of it, and then he signed it with a Sharpie. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's see who's out.
Something else that just hit me here was back when he started, all the technology was fairly new. Like Skype was brand new.
Yeah, we never had Skype.
No, there was no Skype. I don't even remember what you guys... it was calling cards.
Gizmo.
Calling cards.
Skype, phone cards, and Gizmo.
Yeah.
Don't forget Gordon.
And, I learned so much, like, technology-wise from him also.
That's a great point.
Once in a while. How he did the calls and how he recorded it and stuff like that. Before that,
can I just say one thing? How he did this, you guys. This is ghetto. The first old days shows he took the headphone of the output of the audio of the call and took the microphone and stuck it up between his mouth and in the microphone, and that's how he was talking. Yes. He wasn't doing it like with all this nice mixers shit and any of that shit. For the first few years, it was cards and Gizmo, and then you had to hold the microphone up there while you was talking and try and balance so it all sounded good. You had to adjust the distance that you were to the earphone, right? And then your voice had to be adjusted. So he used to sit there literally like holding that shit up to his mouth for the first 2 years.
Yep. And
then I found the thing in Radio Shack that had a suction cup on it. You would stick it to the back of the telephone.
Right. And right down by the end, by the mouthpiece part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you had one of those for a little while.
Yep.
And also, we finally went to a phone patch, and that was even before this shit, when we were still trying to use phone lines and shit. He wasn't trying digital.
That phone patch from some guy that used it in Vietnam.
It was like an old, I was going to say, it was like an old amateur patch or something like it. So it was, I never remember. Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Yes, it came out of Vietnam. It was used in Vietnam.
I'll be darned. I didn't know that part, man.
It was a used,
forgot
old
that.
used, like you said, yeah, and that's where it came from. That's where it was used. That's where that guy that he bought it from used to use it. Yes.
Still in service. I'll be darned.
Let's try old Ted Webb. Ted still
Okay,
here?
yeah. So I'll wrap it up here. You know, thanks, Carlito, for everything that you did, and all the jokes, the laughs, making people feel that they were part of everything, and I think that's just awesome. So thanks and Dwight, thank you very much for doing that, and RBCP, thank you very much for doing that fundraising, and thanks for doing the show.
Yeah, no.
Amen.
Thanks
Amen.
for doing it.
And
Can't say
I
how
think it's a
much-
great idea. I think it's a great idea to
I
take
sure
that.
betcha. Yeah, Zolar, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah,
said,
we should-
Garth. Well said.
We should definitely use that money that they raised. What was it, $10,000 and some odd dollars, and have them taxidermed.
We'll keep them forever. We'll,
Okay,
we'll
Dwight,
borrow them for the meetups.
Sorry, I've taken up enough time here. There's more
Ted,
people,
yep.
so
Ted
thank
can
you.
Dude, that was well said, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I remember you so long, dude. You helped us so long, man. You're so well said.
All right. Well,
Mr.
everybody,
Ted
thanks for
Will.
having me. I appreciate it. Give me a hit up on Skype anytime when you're doing a show. I'd be glad to contribute, and I'll catch you next time.
All right, see you, Zolar.
Peace out, everybody.
Later, Zolar.
Love you, Zolar, man. We love you, Zolar.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Don't be a
everybody.
stranger, Solar.
No doubt. Thank you very
Hang out
much.
with
Love
us.
to
Hang
everybody
out,
in a
hang
gay
out.
sexual
Hang
way.
out, man.
Anybody that-
Okay, I'm gonna get with you, Zolar. You need to get the movie, okay? There's gonna be a movie.
Zolar's he left.
Oh, okay.
Who else
All
would
right.
like to speak? I know not everybody probably has a story they want to share.
I want to contribute something.
All right, go
Even how you found out about it, just how you found out. I always wondered, how did people find out about this? Was it a friend? Was it the internet? Was you just randomly tuning in? That's how I found out from all this shit, was randomly tuning in.
So
Here, I'll go.
But somebody's
I
already
wanna-
going. What are you talking about?
I want to say, you know,
sorry.
I've been away from the scene for a while now. I never changed though. I still call people when I get bored, and I harass bill collectors on the daily basis. But man, you know, Carlito was such a big part of everything that we love and everything that we were. I remember Carlito from back when he used to come in there and bicker with KDK in the Lunatic Fringe days. I think then I was like 14, 15.
Yep.
And man, like I followed Carlito for the longest time. He would always hit me up like, hey, like, you know, I wanted you to come do a show on my network, man. Like, we got a spot for you. And I was under the impression,
years, man.
Yeah, for years, yeah, you know. And
For
for me, it
years,
was
man.
like, for me, it was like, well, you know, I wanted to do a show so bad. And the one thing that really made me actually want to commit to doing it was the fact that Carlito believed in me, you know, and he really had a passion for what he did. He did the absolute best he could with the things that he had, even when he didn't have anything at all, you know, and he was just one of the best, man, you know, and it's up to us to kind of keep that legacy rolling. Like, nobody's going to be able to replace him. He was truly like a one-of-a-kind person, man.
He's
Like,
one of a kind,
he used to talk the most shit to me. Like, Carlito would say stuff to me that if anybody else ever said it, I want to fight him, you know? But it was just the way that he said it, and I knew he meant nothing but love. And, you know, that's something
Smart ass.
Yeah. So, you know, he embraced laughter. He wanted everybody to laugh. He wanted everybody to have a good time and just enjoy your time here, you know? So, only thing I can say, man, is I know when I first found out, which was, yesterday, you know, I was hit really hard by it, man. But one thing everybody needs to know is that life is short, you know? Life is short. it's
too short.
Even even if you're 80 years old, life is short, man. And the only thing you can do is just live life, laugh, and just love, man. And that's what Carlito was all about. So that's something that I want everybody who's in this call right now to do. That's what I want all the listeners to do. And man, I'm gonna try to get something going, man, because Carlito would have wanted to see me shine a little bit. So thank you for having me. I've been kind of a recluse, but I legit have added everybody here. So I plan on sticking around. And Dwight, thank you for letting me take part in these crazy shenanigans. And my fiance was listening to this entire thing, and she thought we were batshit crazy. So, but anywho, Carlito, I miss you, love you. We all do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, thank you, Glowworm, man. Thank you so much, brother, man. You know, we always loved you, man. He had a special place in his heart for you, brother. Thank you for saying and reminding us, man.
That's what it's all about, man.
Hey, man, we got to keep rolling, man. This ain't over, man. So I need to talk to you.
Dwight's just disappeared for a minute or two, so if somebody hasn't gone yet, I guess.
I want to add one more thing. Even though we're all sad right now, we have to give it up. He's still a douchebag.
He is. Motherfucker. That's what I said earlier. You bitch ass motherfucker. You went too early. You left the party too early. Bitch ass motherfucker. Bichichito!
Yeah.
All right,
hey, I've got one.
Nashby, okay.
It's sad. It's really sad.
But for the record,
so I'm gonna.
For the record, I love all of you guys, man. I always have. Anybody who's known me since back in the days, man, I've always had a special place in my heart for you crazy fucking people. Like, seriously.
You grew up with this, man.
It's a humor that not everybody understands. You play a call for somebody and you think it's bloody awesome. And you look at their face and watch their eyes and their mouth, see if it smiles or anything like that, and they think you're nuts. But I'm sorry, but prank call is a humor all on its own that is different from anything.
It's hard to pull off.
It's extremely hard to pull off, and you have to
especially the complexity.
Person. Yes, you have to be a special person to appreciate the kind of humor that comes from out of the prank calls.
Exactly.
How many different types of calls? Chaos and confusion is one. Getting the person pissed off at the other end of the line, is another type of prank call. There's so many different kinds. And Carlito went from one to another to another to another.
Every call, man.
Yeah. Another one was getting the person on the other end of the line to think that he's absolutely nuts. And that was
he was good at that. Ask Prankmaster.
Speaking of Prankmaster, get a load of his hair. Looks like.
All right, I'd like to say something.
Yeah, I got a fucking Jufo. What else do you fucking expect?
I don't know, man. Looks like Chewbacca using for a toothbrush or something. I don't know what's going on.
Nothing wrong with it.
I bet you Prankmaster, if Carly was here, he'd ask you why the hell you didn't shave.
Yeah.
ask Dwight if I'm right.
For sure. He looks like a Wookiee on steroids.
Hey guys, I'd like to say something real quick. So the first call of Carlitos, Carlitos I ever heard, it was the bath salts call. I'm sure we've all heard that. So it was 2012. It was the summer of 2012. I was driving in San Francisco on the Oakland Bay Bridge, and my buddy, he actually went to the meetup last spring. Those of you who were there, I'm sure you remember him. It's the guy I was with. And he had the Pranks on a Thumb Drive, and we're listening to it. And it's Carlito starts with the goddamn you and the bath salts. I start laughing my ass off in rush hour, and I almost drove my truck into the bay. I was laughing so goddamn hard.
So, I just seen you on 7 News, man. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, this was like 8 years ago, Milkman. Just before I met you.
I've been here more than that.
No, yeah, but if you'd heard about a big old truck that drove off Oakland Bay, that would have been me. So,
oh my Lord.
So, and then it gets better. Lego, I think you'll appreciate this. So, as I got married in 2015, and that's when I met Milkman the first time. That's one of the few people in the community who's actually met me.
You actually met me, man. He actually came out here and met me, brother. I can't believe it, dude. You're so cool, man.
So, he was, and then, was it 2016 or 17? I went to Puerto Rico for a wedding. I talked about this last week. And,
you got to tell this. This is a classic.
Hey, Dwight, you were kind of involved if you want to share it. I mean, I was on the other end. I wasn't amused the next morning. Sure. All right.
I was eating, so I turned my stuff off because I don't want to be chomping in the mic. Yeah, what had happened is he had went down to Puerto Rico there, and Carlito had recommended for a place to stay for him. So Carlito knew where he was staying. And he's like, we could prank call him. He goes, but I don't know his name. Well, Nashby had just sent me some fucking RAM from my computer. And I was like, I got that envelope around here from where he mailed it to me. So I looked, I was like, oh yeah, I got his name. So Carlito calls down there to the hotel. And I don't know what's going on because it's all in Spanish, but Carlito's talking to the people, telling them, it's like, he goes, there's an animal in my room. Normally he would say chicken, and he's afraid Nashby would catch on. They come up and say chicken, there's a chicken in your room? But he's like, there's an animal in my room. And so he's like, come quick. He's like, bring broom and dustpan and come get the animal out of my room. And so they end up going up to Nashby's room, but I guess they had called the first time, and Nashby's like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, we don't need anybody to come up here. Well, they came up anyway. Nashby was in the middle of having sex with his wife. And they were up there banging on the fucking hotel room door, trying to get his attention. I guess just sitting there banging. Eventually, he has to get up, fucking cover himself with a towel and go over there. And they're standing out there asking about this fucking animal and stuff. And I guess Nashby kind of had a little attitude with them, and his wife didn't appreciate it and didn't allow him to
Nashby, tell him what you did. Tell him what you did, man. Tell him what happened when they came to the door.
I was fucking my... No, I was mid...
You told me this. You got to tell it. Yeah.
I was mid-pump. I was fucking my wife, and I had to pull out and wrap a blanket around my torso. And I told the guy to get out of there. And so I laid down, and the next morning I wake up, I'm like, that motherfucker Dwight. That was my first thought.
You figured it out?
No, so I hit Dwight up, and Dwight's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I hit Carlito.
Somebody pranked me.
Yeah. The next morning, Animal, it's like, no, this is not a fucking coincidence. So fucking... I hit Carlito up. At first he denied it, and then he's like, no, it was me. I'm like, dude, I was right in the middle of fucking my wife, man, and I didn't get to finish. I'm fucking pissed. Oh, my wife was so fucking mad. And supposedly someone recorded the call.
Oh, that'd be a gem right there, dude.
I know I don't have it, so it had to have been Carlito.
So he told you where to get the hotel at, right? So that's how this got set up?
No. Actually, we reserved it in advance through France, and I was asking Carlito if he knew anything about it.
That's how this came about. That's what it was. Yeah. Tell that.
Yeah. And I missed out on the show that weekend as I was in Puerto Rico.
So you wouldn't know about this.
Oh, yeah. So he knew where I was staying. It's
right.
Carlito, he didn't know my name. And Dwight did, and Dwight's like, well, I got his name.
Oh, tag team, baby.
We didn't call on the air. This was an off-air thing that we did.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, what a lost gem. This has got to be told then, because it's not even recorded.
Well, Carlitos might have recorded, or someone says someone.
Well, maybe because of that, you didn't get her pregnant or something, man. Maybe it turned out good.
No, she couldn't get pregnant for other reasons. Needless to say, I'm divorced now, though.
You're so. It's funny.
Word on the street is Prankmaster single.
Anyway, and then he used to ask questions about my Mormon upbringing and background and about like the magic pajamas and shit. And I was always explaining that shit to him. Yeah, the super pump. That's another one. So I was telling the guys on the show one night about this nutrition supplement I used to take is when I used to lift weights. And I swear that it was loaded with like testosterone. And at the time I was going to church and temple and I wore the undergarments of the Mormon church and stuff. And of course, it's considered a major sin to masturbate in the Mormon church. So I thought like 2 or 3 months without, like a year plus without jerking it. So I start taking this nutrition supplement that's just full of testosterone. And fucking as I wake up the next morning and my whole underwear leg is stuck to my leg like my skin. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like Super Pump 250 is what it was called. So Super Pump instead of that, it was like a half a gallon of nuts come out in the middle of the night. So Lego, thanks for joining us, bud.
You beat the dead then in that record. The pre-cum king.
Yeah, thanks, man. So and so it's Carlito was always asking about my Mormon upbringing and background and certain things, and I used to tell him, if you want to know more, watch YouTube. Anyway, yeah, thank you, Carlito, for the laughs. Almost driving into the bay in my truck. As you introduced me to Dwight, that's kind of how I started coming on more. And everyone I got to meet last spring. Carlito, if you would have been able to make it instead of Corona to San Francisco this spring, I would have gone. I would have. So, I'm done.
Who is next? We got more. We're about 45 minutes past the hour, but people should be able to share their shit.
Thank you, Nashby. Thank you, brother, man. I love you, man.
Could I say a little bit?
He didn't have to share that, man. He didn't have to share that. That's why I wanted, because that's how cool my brother was, dude. He would even do it even off the air. He didn't give a fuck. He loved you. He'd fuck with you.
Go for it, Mr. Gordo.
Okay, so this kind of ties into Nashby's story. The first time I actually heard Carlito, I was having sex with Nashby's wife, and I was also with him. I'm kidding.
Are you the 56-year-old guy with the fake hip that she cheated on me with?
Oh my God, no.
That's why she went with it. You got to get them fucking tungsten replacement hips, man, so you move better. They're nice and lubed. I think
so.
Yeah. Like ball bearings.
If it wasn't for the fact that she knew of my love for prank calls and being involved, I would say that we prank her and the guy she cheated on me with, but it's a really bad idea.
You'd be better off just go set the house on fire. That'd be a better option.
No. I don't.
And call ahead of time and tell her. Call ahead of time and tell her. Let's see. Who else wants to share before we sign off?
Thanks for sharing, man.
I think somebody else wants to say something.
Hello, this is Joe Rosenthal. I just want to say that I lasted longer than Carlito.
Oh my God, this is Bernice. I'm friends with fucking
Joe. But I had to do it.
Oh my God. All right, I guess we're gonna sign off there. If nobody else has anything else,
I got one more thing to say.
Right.
Somebody on the YouTube chat refer to me as Darius Rucker again.
Who are you? Who do you are you? The blowfish.
That is unacceptable, and it's not okay. And if you do it again, I will literally call and harass everybody in your family.
Hootie.
Shut up.
They can't see this, but you can actually see the Grammys in the background of his webcam.
I guess this is where we're gonna end right there. You call him Darius Rucker again. I guess it's fucking on. It's over with. But
I'll DDoS your life.
Yeah. I'll beat your life for us. But that's it. We're done, everybody. We are 50 minutes past the normal ending time.
Hey, let me wave goodbye. I'll wave goodbye, Dwight. Is that all right?
Yep. I'm going to say meet over in hijinks.fun/chat or discord.gg/pranks for movie night. The double feature's probably in danger since Bohemian Rhapsody is 2.5 hours long, so it's probably going to be a one movie night.
Right.
All right, go for it.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, I tell you what, brother, thank you so much. God bless you, man. The Hermanito and I are so pleased, man. Dwight, I want to thank you so much for doing this for us, man. You carried the stream one more time for us, man. I don't have no streaming capabilities. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much, Big Dwight the Janitor King, yeah. And that's right. I want to thank everybody else who helped make this production happen, Axpa and everybody that I cannot think to name. Because we do this every week for you. Why? Because we love you, man. All we ask that you do is give us your time and we'll drop the dime. And then bring a friend or bring an enemy, better yet, because they're always welcome right here in the Madhouse. That's right. Every week you can find us right here. Tune in your earballs when we do this each and every week. Why? Because we love you and we'll never be able to do it again without our fearless leader, the Generalissimo of the Madhouse, Carlito Fitzgerald. My brother in heaven. I love you, man. Thank you, man, for making this possible, guys. Thank you, man. He deserves it. Thank you.